What's your criticism?
We're saying that Jimmy Dore was a communist. I'm not mistaken.
I didn't say he was a communist.
You didn't?
No.
I thought you told Hake that he was the prototypical, what was it, communist here in the U.S.
Yeah, I said he's more similar to communists in other countries in the U.S. If you want to find an example of people in the U.S. that represent what other communists in other countries represent, Jimmy Dore is a good example of that.
Jimmy Dore is a good example. Okay, so Jimmy Dore seems to be going further and further to the right.
Oh, he's going further and further to the right?
No.
All. So tell me, what is this political spectrum? Tell me what this.
These are the level arguments you have.
Oh, so hold on.
Noise,
so wait. No, we're gonna parse that out. Hey, shut your bitch ass up. Let's parse it out.
Hey,
shut your bitch ass up. So let's parse this out. Bro. So he's going further to the right. What does that mean objectively?
His ideology is moving away from what.
So what is the right wing and what is the left wing? Define those for me.
Define left and right wing?
Yeah, define it for me.
Okay, I'll just, in simple terms, I'll say that left wing is egalitarianism, progressive ideals, attempting to give more freedoms and liberties to people.
Oh, really?
And then
hold on.
The right wing would be, go ahead.
More freedoms and liberties is the left wing?
Yeah.
So does the vaccine mandates, does that make people more free and have more liberty than otherwise?
Overall, yes.
How is that?
Same thing with how your seatbelt laws overall protect society, but on the individual level, restrict your movement inside of your car, I guess. That's what
what if a right-wing fascist would say that given in the long run and in the bigger picture, we actually give people more freedom and liberty. We just repress people, and we're very authoritarian and we're strict because it's in their best interests. How is that different?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch what
you're basically saying. The vaccine mandates are giving people more freedom and liberty because ultimately they're in the best interests of people, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if you come from a right-wing fascist perspective and you say the same thing? Well, my authoritarianism that wants to supposedly clamp down on freedoms and liberties, actually what I'm doing is in the best interests of people and therefore maximizes their freedoms within the range of their objective potentials.
Right, that's perfectly fine, and that.
Wait,
that would
so
be
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hold on. It's fine. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I just got you saying something. You just said it's fine to consider a right-wing fascist as a leftist. Isn't that a bit paradoxical?
I did not do that.
No, but you just said Let me get this straight. You said Jimmy Dore is moving to the right, and then I asked you what define the right and define the left. And you told me that the left is defined by more freedoms and more liberties, right?
Right, and then you stopped me from defining the right.
But hold on, but Jimmy Dore is advocating for more freedoms and liberties, specifically on the issues that you accuse him of being a right-winger in regards to. Jimmy Dore is more pro-free speech. He's against the vaccine mandates. He's against all of these lockdowns and authoritarian crackdowns committed by the government. So how can you say he's moving toward the right when by your own definition he's moving more toward the left? You see the issue?
No. You're misconstruing what I'm saying, or trying to make the point being that because he's against lockdowns, which ultimately, or vaccine mandates, which ultimately hurt the population, he has the position that we have more liberties. That is incorrect. If you are doing things that, first of all, in my opinion, he's doing it because he's grifting. But if he's doing things that are going to harm the overall population, then since he's doing that, he is infringing on the liberties of the population.
What?
And thus,
so okay, how does a population? Hold on, you're not talking about the liberties and freedom of the population as agents. You're treating them as a bunch of flock of sheep that you know what's in their best interest.
That's what a stop sign is, right? That's what stop signs and traffic laws are.
But stop signs and traffic laws are in place on the basis of a mandate from the people.
That's treating people like sheep. What
No,
are you
it's
talking
not.
about?
The people themselves consent to those things. The people right now are not consenting to the vaccine mandates and lockdowns. They are not acting in their sovereign capacity in a way that approves of those things. Quite on the contrary.
You as an individual don't matter. You are in a democracy, okay? You're in a representative democracy, and this representative democracy, you vote for your representatives, and they do the laws for you, okay?
Yeah, but no one absolutely is that why the constituencies of these Democrats in places like New York are overwhelmingly coming out in protest against vaccine mandates?
I don't know if they are or not. I mean,
you don't know if they are because you're not informed. Obviously, they are.
I'm looking at Australia recently. I haven't been looking at New York, but the thing is, I can tell you that if we had the type of people that would have implemented would have taken the right decisions at the beginning of this, we would have maybe 20,000, 10,000 people dead instead of the 700,000 that we do.
Listen, that's not the point. I don't care about your reasoning. I care about how you define the right and the left.
The liberties and freedom of all those people is gone. All those people are gone. Those people could be alive today.
Hold on, but nowhere is it implied.
That's liberties.
Hold on. So you're saying liberty is what maximally guarantees the ability for people to live, right? So a government can take. The government can take, therefore, any actions against its population, against the will of its population, if it's going to help preserve the lives of the most people.
Ideally, yes.
So, and that's freedom and liberty to you, right?
I mean, in the very myopic understanding of this conversation, if you're going to put it in that context, very simply put, yes. Governments should ensure the safety and protection of all its people.
Even forcefully. Even forcefully, right?
Even forcefully?
Yeah.
That would be a dictatorship. That would be authoritarianism.
But hold on, so what? So what? You just said if it leads to more people living in the long run, then it is actually more pro-freedom and more liberty, right?
I told you if you want to put it in this context, very simply put, instead of it's not for you to make an argument out of it. I am not in favor of.
So are you a fan of George Orwell's 1984 because he said war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength? It sounds like you're saying freedom is dictatorship.
I want a
democracy is dictatorship. Freedom is authoritarianism, right? Liberty is repression. Is that what you're saying?
How is liberty repression?
Because you're saying. If we operate by the standard that vaccine mandates, which forcefully impose the vaccines on the population regardless of their will, since that leads to more people being able to live in the long run, that this ultimately leads to more freedom and liberty, because who has freedom and liberty when they're not alive, right?
Okay, so literally right now, school system has essentially what is mandated vaccines for children.
Okay. Guess what?
You live and you don't. You have liberties.
Hold on. Are you suggesting that we should hold the adult citizens of this country to the same standard as minors? It's not surprising from a Vaush fan, by the way. It's absolutely unsurprising that a Vaush fan would hold adult citizens to the standard of minors, because Vaush does the same thing when it comes to sexuality, right? But
your arguments don't go beyond what you're doing right now. You know very well what you're doing right now. That's called a straw man, and it's a shitty argument. But if
that's a straw man.
If we go back, because you're assuming that I'm defending.
But you just used the school system as an example and a model to impose on the population at large.
First of all, you make the decision for your children, so it is a matter of adults making decisions.
So we are children?
What? No, you're not children. It's the decision making that is involved here that is what is important.
You're using an example of adults making decisions. You're using an example of adults making decisions for children to be applied to adults making decisions for adults.
You make the same result for yourself. You make your decision for yourself, and you make the decision for your children.
Okay, well, guess what? That's not what's on the table here, right? What's on the table here is the vaccine mandates, which are forcing or coercing the population into taking vaccines.
The traffic light is not coercing you to stop.
Hold on. Wait. You're saying a traffic light is the same as a vaccine mandate?
Yes, it's
regulating traffic is the same as a vaccine mandate.
It's a law that is there to protect you. It's a
then why isn't there widespread resistance against traffic laws?
There are idiots that when we started passing the seatbelts were against seatbelts.
Was it remotely comparable as a phenomena in scale and severity and intensity to the resistance against the mandates?
Against the vaccine mandate?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why that would be. I guess not, because there's more. First of all, there's the internet now, so there's more information just fucking being shot out everywhere. Most of it is
so we need. What you're saying is we need more censorship, then, right?
What? No.
Do you think we should censor this misinformation?
How did you pick that up, bro?
Hold on. Well, I'm just asking. I don't know what your position is. Do you think this misinformation should then be censored?
No, I want freedom of speech. I don't want to censor anybody.
Okay.
So going back to normal argument here.
So hold on. Wait. What is an example of right wingers wanting to restrict people's freedom and liberties?
What is an example?
Yeah.
Well, we were in another topic. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Something that the right wingers are doing to restrict people. Okay.
Yeah.
Gay people from getting married.
Okay.
They were against that. They were against that in the last 20 years.
That doesn't actually restrict... Hold on, but that doesn't restrict anyone's freedom.
What the fuck are you talking about? Of course it does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't prohibit people from...
If they can't get married with whoever they want.
It doesn't prohibit people from engaging in any kind of behavior. It prohibits the state from recognizing that form of marriage.
And that makes them an underclass. That makes him a different type of citizen.
Okay, but that you still haven't made the argument about restricting people's range of choices and freedom and liberty.
Okay, but this... okay, so do you understand how like laws and regulations work? Like Alabama, until recently... I think Alabama is one of the last ones. Until recently, made interracial marriage illegal. It's in the same vein as to what is happening now. Sure, nobody was going to... maybe nobody was going
to.
What
if the right wingers in Alabama? What if the Jim Crow people, segregationists in Alabama, made a similar argument as you, and they said, "Well, we're restricting interracial marriage, but this is ultimately because it's for the common good, and this is ultimately because it's in the people's best interest, and we're actually maximizing their liberty and freedom by taking this action."
Well, you would get. So here's the thing, right? As I was saying before, if you're going to take what I said and use it in the most simple of context, okay?
Thank you,
I'm fine with that. I'm just letting you know the context is I want a democracy. So in a democratic
You don't want a democracy.
I want a democracy.
If you wanted a democracy,
the majority of the people to be okay with the decision of their leaders. And in that case, I would be okay with them restricting it.
Hold on, you know what democracy means? Rule by the people, right?
Yeah.
So if the majority of people are against the vaccine mandates and you're saying that the mandate should be imposed upon them anyway, isn't that kind of anti-democratic?
No, I want the majority to be, if the majority want to have, I think the polling shows that the majority of the people want to have vaccine.
They don't.
No?
No.
Okay, I haven't actually been following any polls like that, but I would imagine that if that is the case, where they are against that, I'm okay with it not being passed because of that. I am in favor of it.
Okay, so that's Jimmy Dore's position.
Jimmy Dore's position is not that. Jimmy Dore is becoming a right-wing grifter. What the fuck are you
Give an example of how he's becoming a right-wing grifter.
Okay, he's anti-vax.
Hold on, is he anti-vax?
I mean, he is anti this vaccine in the sense of he is questioning things that have no merit. He is referencing articles, selectively choosing paragraphs, selectively choosing parts of the articles he reads to make a picture that entices or plays to the interest of a right-wing audience that is anti-vaxxer.
Okay, so you just said a bunch of word salad. Is Jimmy Dore vaccinated
He is
himself?
playing into anti-vaccine.
Is he himself vaccinated?
He is playing into anti-vaccine.
Is he himself vaccinated?
Sure. Yes.
Does his audience know he's vaccinated?
I think so. Yes.
Does he tell people that they should take the vaccine?
I'm not entirely sure.
You're not sure?
Don't really. No. I literally don't watch.
But you just called him an anti-vaxxer. So surely someone who's an anti-vaxxer would never tell their audience to take the vaccine under any circumstances, right?
I just said he's playing into the anti-vaccine rhetoric to coddle to a specific type of demographic, or not.
Maybe he's trying to say that there's some merit in people demanding the right.
That's the problem, that there is no merit. He's just doing it.
So we should accept what the pharmaceutical companies say at face value. We're not allowed to criticize or scrutinize anything that our private pharmaceutical companies say, right?
No, absolutely. You should question it.
But isn't that pandering to the right wing if you question it?
If you question, if are you anti-capitalist? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
I don't know. Are you anti-capitalist? Because you seem to be holding water so severely for private pharmaceutical companies so much that we can't even question.
No, 100%. I want to tax them. I want to tax the shit out of them, and I want them to be super regulated, and for us to have, a say on our prices for drugs. But that doesn't mean that the scientists there who made the fucking vaccine are fucking a cabal trying to fuck with us. Control us somehow with the vaccine. What the fuck are you?
Before we get into speculating for the reasonings behind them producing the vaccines, do we not have the right to scrutinize these companies and also these scientists for releasing this rapidly new form of vaccine technology, the mRNA technology? Don't we at least have the right to question this?
You have the right to get informed.
But isn't that pandering to the right wing, according to you?
To get informed?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Do you think that there is no merit to right wing sentiment at all, of any capacity? There's no merit to it.
What is the right wing sentiment?
I don't know. 50% of the country. Do you think that these people are all just
What
stupid?
is the sentiment? What is the sentiment? Is that
you're the one talking about, right? You're the one that Jimmy Dore is supposedly pandering to.
The anti-vaccine rhetoric?
In addition to everything else you have in mind, as far as Jimmy Dore is concerned.
What the fuck are you saying? What is the specific thing that you're saying that they're warranted to have in their minds?
I didn't say anything yet. I'm asking you.
Okay, so you want me to put something in their minds and then talk about that?
I'm asking you. You said Jimmy Dore is pandering to right wing sentiment. Yes or no?
Yes. So you want me to specifically talk about?
Is there any merit to that widely held sentiment, or is it all just a result of
the anti-vaccine? It is unfounded. Yeah.
So 50% of people just aren't as smart as you are.
The 50%? I don't know. That's 50%.
How many people voted for Trump?
I don't know.
How much of the electorate voted for Trump in the 2020 election?
I don't know. Whatever it is.
Why don't you look it up?
What is it? Can you?
It's around 50%. It's around 50%.
Okay, sure. So you're saying that totality of the people that voted for Trump are anti-vaxxer?
Yeah, the grand majority are.
So you are making that argument, not me. I will suppose that it's not the majority of the of the.
So you think only a minority of people are right wing in America?
I think a minority of there's a minority.
Oh, okay. What percentage of the population in America do you figure is right wing?
I don't know. What is it? 35%? What is this part of what discussion is this?
So let's just entertain the idea that it's 35%. The silly idea that
35% right wing. And again, before you keep going with any argument,
let's entertain the silly idea that it's a mere. Let's entertain the silly idea that it's a mere 35%. Hell, let's even entertain the silly idea it's 25%. Right?
Is it better for your math?
Is Jimmy Dore wrong to try and build a bridge to reach out to these people and not assume that they hold the views that they do because they're stupid and evil, but maybe because they're normal human beings that they can find common ground with on the basis of an anti-establishment politics? Why should they be written off?
Okay, so
Have you made any success reaching out to these people?
here's my question.
Answer my question. Have you made any success reaching out to them?
To right wingers?
Yeah.
Like normie right wingers, yeah.
Oh, you have?
Normie right wingers, yes.
You have. And in what way?
I've tried to explain to them how racism has permeated all our institutions in the U.S. Mainly co-workers that are not too far gone, and trying to make them see how different, like how racism still exists.
Where do you work? What's your job?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, give us a vague idea. What kind of class you belong to?
I would say I'm technically blue collar.
You're blue collar?
Yeah. But I make good money, like an electrician.
Okay, like an electrician. And you convince your fellow electricians to be lefties now.
No, but I explained to them that racism does exist.
And they agree with you?
I managed to convince a few, yeah.
What did you convince them of?
That racism, institutionalized racism exists, that certain people...
So, did you convince them to change their vote from Trump to something else?
I don't know that I did that, no.
You didn't. And by the way...
Well, I mean, I imagine...
By the way, let me give you an idea of what... Let me tell you what those people think of you.
The size that
yeah, I'm going to give you an idea of what those people think of you. They think you're the narc, the CCTV camera, and they're not honest with you. Behind your back, they're relieved every time you're gone. They think you're an annoying fuck, and they can't wait to get away from you. True or false?
I don't know. I think they like me. I'm a boss for a couple of them. So.
You're the boss. Even better. So you think how they act around you, the boss, is what reflects what they really think?
So the way that my work works is that and there's a very jovial and very it's not as
you're a good boss. You're the good boss, right?
No. Like just the workplace where I'm at is not a strict regimentation.
Yeah. You're a good boss, the good one.
No,
right?
I'm not a good boss. I just don't want to tell you exactly what I do, but I'm not in a position where I'm just in charge of like certain.
You're the manager. You're the manager.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, the manager. And they love you. They're totally honest with you. They never talk shit behind your back and make fun of you.
Oh, no, for sure they do. But I imagine there's people that can make the arguments I make and still be liked. I don't know what you're...
But they do like you, right? They totally... Every time you talk to them about race, politics, and stuff, they're totally... When they're nodding their heads, in front of you, they're being totally honest.
Listen.
Yeah.
There's other people there that are left-wing too. There's black people that work with me.
Why do you think black people are left-wing inherently?
No, I'm saying there are black people that hear me talk about how racism still exists, and they're like, "Oh,
okay." Well, I don't really think the idea.
This guy is.
Hold on, I don't really think the idea that racism still exists is all that controversial, even among right wingers. Right wingers will say that it's on the individual level and that institutionalized. Not all. A lot of them can accept that there is still racism in this country.
Sure, but the ones that I've seen that are problematic are saying what I'm telling you they're saying.
Okay, so you think it's So you wear as a badge of honor your ability as a manager to convince people that racism exists?
I mean, I've been in this workplace, right?
Okay.
I haven't always had.
Speaking of race.
I haven't always had the position of a manager.
Yeah, you've gotten it now because you're a fucking narc. So speaking of race, you would say you've made an interesting association. You've made an interesting association. So you said that being pro-vaccine is left-wing because it maximizes freedom and liberty.
You were talking about Jimmy Dore. Have you ever heard?
Hold on, shut the fuck up. We're going down this road. Being pro-vaccine is left-wing.
You change topics all the time.
Being anti-vax is right-wing. Yes or no? Hold on. Hey, shut up. Pro-vaccine is left-wing. Anti-vax is right-wing. Yes or no?
We civilized here.
Yes or no?
I'm asking you.
Yes or no? You're not going to pivot when I have you cornered. So answer my fucking question. Pro-vax is left-wing. Anti-vax is right-wing, right?
Target these Nazis or right-wingers. Okay, that's what I'm talking to you about.
Dax, we are not going to go anywhere until you answer this question. Pro-vax is left-wing, anti-vax is right-wing. Yes or no?
Listen here, goofball. Jimmy Dore.
Can you minimally, you said it. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say, yes, you did say that.
You're going to assume whatever you want about
You did say that. You did fucking say that. So, and you also said in your own words that you also said in your own words that recognizing race and you associated black people with left wing and people who don't recognize the issue of race with right wing. Yes or no? Yes, you did. You won't admit it because you're a fucking coward, but we can play back the fucking video, you fucking slimy coward little bitch. We can fucking play it back. You did fucking say that. You're trying to weasel your fucking way out, and you won't answer a simple question, but we can fucking play it back, you little bitch.
Is contacting or
now that we've done that, now that we've associated racial politics with the left and anti-vax with the right, here's the fucking kicker.
Some other
Dax, you sound like a mouse bitch. No one can fucking hear you when you try to talk over me, so don't even fucking try it.
You're a pussy.
Now you have to answer this question, you fucking narc. You fucking manager pussy. Now you have to answer this, Dax. Why is it that racial minorities are the most resistant to vaccines?
I can't hear you.
Why are black and Latino people the most resistant to vaccines?
Okay. Are you calm down?
You just got fucked. I literally just fucked your skull. You just got fucked.
You may be having an aneurysm.
You just used black people as an example of the left wing. You just said Jimmy Dore's a right winger because he's anti-vax. The black population is the most resistant to getting the vaccines.
You are so infantile. Listen, first off, I will talk about this topic, no problem. I wanted to just finish.
You fucking narc. Fuck! And it took you so long beating around the bush, dancing around the fucking topic, only to get fucked anyway.
Yes, you're devoid of arguments, brother. Let me see.
Really? I'm devoid of arguments?
Calm down.
Is that why you tried to weasel your way out of this? Is that why you tried so hard to claw your way out of this argument?
Anything. Jimmy Dore contact or trying to appeal to right-wingers, okay? You were trying to say, hey, Jimmy Dore is appealing to right-wingers. Let me explain something to you, okay? Do you know who Martin Niemöller is?
No.
Okay. First, they came for the communists.
Pivot, bitch.
And I said
Pivot,
nothing.
Andy,
you remember
bitch.
that? You remember that?
What are you going to say? First they came from the soy gyno nerd bitches like you. First they came from the managers. Then they came for the bosses. Then they came for BlackRock. Then they came for Jeff Bezos. I don't give a fuck, bitch.
You have no clue what I do. But listen, here's the thing.
First they came for the narcs. First they came for the managers. Then they came for the Netflix employees.
He is a grifter. He is a grifter.
He's a grifter. What does a grifter mean?
He changes his mind for whoever pays him the most. Okay?
Voss doesn't do that? Hold on. Does Voss do that?
For whoever pays him the most? I don't think so.
Does Voss change his mind opportunistically based on what the audience wants?
Hold on. I can change my mind, and you can change your mind
so,
and
okay.
not be a grifter.
Explain how Jimmy Dore changes his mind based on money.
I am telling you that he, several videos before his new anti-vax arc, he was talking about you should get the vaccine. It's important that you get the vaccine.
And he still says that.
Full anti-vax arc.
Hold on, but he still says that.
No, he's changed his rhetoric, man. I'm telling you, he's appealing to a fucking right-wing anti-vax audience. Okay, that's all I had to say about.
Wait. So that's what makes him right-wing. He's appealing to a right-wing anti-vax audience because he's skeptical of the big pharma vaccines, right?
No. And it's not because of that. It's because he's just trying to cultivate an audience. And
why are you racist, though? Why are you a racist Ku Klux Klan loving Democrat? You're a racist, right?
What do you mean?
Well, because the black population is the most resistant to getting the vaccine. So surely those are a bunch of right-wingers. So you're positioning yourself against them, aren't you?
I'm saying anti-vax is first of all, the problem is not being black. The problem is being anti-vax. And I don't care who it is.
But the black population is the most resistant, specifically in New York, to getting the vaccine.
But taking you at face value and saying that it is black people, right?
But it's you want to disprove it? It's objectively true. They are resistant to the vaccine.
I'm not even looking it up. I have a computer right in front of me. I could. I'm telling you, I'm taking you at face value. I'm going to assume that black people are not vaccinated themselves. I know.
No, it's not just that they're not vaccinated. They're the most resistant.
Hold up.
They're the most resistant to getting the vaccine. They have the least amount of trust in the vaccine out of anyone.
Are you pretending like there's no history of why that would be?
Why would it be? Go ahead.
What's your argument? What is your argument?
Enlighten us. Why would it be?
They have been betrayed by the government multiple times.
Yeah.
Including medically. So
doesn't that make them right wing?
Does not make them right wing.
Why? They're against freedom and liberty. They're against the government doing what's in their best interests of freedom and liberty. So it makes them right wing, right?
I'm not calling black people right wing. How?
Of course you don't want to, but logically speaking, you would have to, based on what you said before.
What the fuck are you saying? No. First of all,
you just said people who are resistant to the vaccines are right wing.
Sweetie, let me explain to you this.
Yeah, call me sweetie one more time.
You said sweetie. Listen.
Okay, you want to do that? How about I mute your bitch ass? What happens when I mute you? What happens when you're muted? What happens when you're muted? I want you to know something, Vax. For as long as you're here, you're my bitch. You are personally my bitch. I already fucked your skull and absolutely fucking annihilated you beyond the threshold of recovery already. That already fucking happened. Now we're just having some fucking fun. You want to fuck with me, Dax, and play with me? You're not gonna, and it's not gonna turn out well for you. It's not gonna turn out well for you. And by the way, this is an act of dominance. My fingers are in your mouth right now, for lack of being able to say the other thing. Your mouth is gagged. You are gagged right now. Your throat is gagged. You cannot speak. No one can hear you. You are gagged. You are a bitch. You are my bitch specifically. You need to know where you're at, Dax, because you're way far from your home. This ain't Reddit, Dax. You're not in Reddit anymore. You're not in Reddit anymore, little boy. You fucking narc bitch.
Are you done, pussy boy?
Would you call me?
Pussy boy.
Okay, you need another gag in your mouth, right?
I don't understand. I've been trying to talk.
You need another gag in your mouth, don't you?
You keep
don't you?
speaking
Hon,
over me.
if you don't say another word, you are my bitch. You have 10 seconds to speak, or you concede to me that you're my bitch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. My bitch. That's exactly what you fucking are. Don't ever forget it, Dax. Don't ever forget it.
Like with your display of dominance.
Yeah.
Sigma male dominance over here.
Who do you think's the more dominant male, me or you?
Well, you seem to be unable to cope with somebody tearing apart your asshole for...
How have you done that? How have you done that?
I mean, you keep jumping
You narc
around.
bitch. This isn't your workplace. You have no power here, you narc bitch.
Hey, listen. I told you I wasn't assuming that the entirety of the right wing was anti-vax. That was you. And you can...
But you made the association between anti-vax and right wing.
I didn't make any... I said that the right wing, which is probably the majority of the anti-vaxxers. That is
so
true,
let's walk it through. How is Jimmy Dore right wing?
I didn't say Jimmy Dore. I said Jimmy Dore was a grifter. And
how is he right wing? You called him right wing too, didn't you?
No, I did not. I said
you didn't call him right wing. So he has nothing to do with being right wing now, right?
I said he's pandering to a right wing audience.
How?
I just explained to you he has literally gone to a full arc of anti-vaccination.
But you just said, okay, but the most resistant population to the vaccine are black people. So you see how we got to this circle now, didn't you?
So let me understand this.
You see how we got to this circle?
No, calm down. I understand where you came from.
I understand.
So 13% of the population, okay, is black. Okay, let's assume. Let's be, charitable and say that half and half. So about 6.5% of it, right? 7% is right wing and 7% is left wing. Okay. His audience, obviously, is not going to be just black people. And the majority of the
That's
white
not
people.
what I said. I said
majority
the
of the white
population
people-
that is most resistant to the vaccines
Yes.
is the black population.
Yes,
And
but
those
the
are all.
majority-
But can you at
That's
least
true.
concede that those are all right wingers?
The audience, the majority of the audience that he would be pandering to would be white.
Why? Well, yeah, because the white people are the majority of this country.
Yes,
but
exactly.
as a proportion of people resistant to the vaccine, it's disproportionately
We're not talking about
not
He
white.
doesn't care about his proportions on his fucking.
Oh,
audience.
is that too big of a word for you, you dumb fuck?
What do you mean? You just are pretending like the proportion is what matters, not the numbers, and the number is what matters.
The number does matter. You are targeting and smearing and attacking the black
Majority.
community.
No, I am saying
Specifically,
that he
yes,
wants
you are. Well, the
don't
black
care if you're-
community is overwhelmingly more resistant to the vaccine than any other community in New York.
Okay, listen. You're saying what is the number? Is the number so like asinine that's like 94?
Hey, you dumb fuck. I don't know if Vosh didn't teach you logic or something or how this works. Even if there were only 5 black people in this country and 3 of them were resistant to the vaccines, you are targeting black people by calling everyone who's resistant to the vaccines a right winger. Or you're at least saying
No,
those 3
I am
people are
saying
right wingers.
the
So you're saying the
majority-
majority of black people are right wingers. You know basic
don't
logic?
understand
It doesn't
that.
matter how many there are. It doesn't matter
Let's-
how many there
let's
are.
do some
It's about who
math
you're
here.
targeting.
Let's do some math. The majority of the country is white.
What is your
Okay.
point? I'm talking about your stance toward black people.
Listen, the majority of the people in this country is
So
white.
what? So what?
The majority of right wingers / Republicans. You don't have to mix them quite, like you don't have to perfectly match them together, but they would most likely intersect in their interests. So the majority of this country is white. The majority of the right wing population is white, and the majority of the right wing population is anti-vax. Okay.
Okay.
If you are changing your positions to pander to a specific group of people, which I would tell you is the majority anti-vax, and that of that majority, the majority is, of that group anti-vax, the majority is going to be white. I am not talking about the black people and like taking this whole thing.
Oh,
and making
you're not, but you are, because you just defined the premise of Jimmy Dore being a right winger.
So the
Hey, first you have to prove the premise, you stupid fuck. So shut your bitch ass fucking mouth and listen here. You just defined Jimmy Dore being a right winger on the basis of being anti-vax. How do you know that he's only targeting right wingers who are anti-vax? How do you know that?
I'm saying he's pandering to a right-wing audience.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because the majority of the right-wing audience is where the majority of the anti-vaxxers exist.
What does that have to do with anything? The black population in New
He's
York
changing his
is the
position.
most resistant to the vaccine.
You keep saying that, but proportionally, it's going to be a minority of his audience. He is slowly.
Okay, but what does it say
shifting.
about the... So, is the black population right-wing or not right-wing, in your view?
Is the black population
Because
right-wing or
I
not?
asked you to define what right-wing means, and you defined it in terms of anti-vax. So if you're defining
No,
right-wing
you
in
didn't.
terms of
No, you didn't.
anti-vax...
You didn't let me define it. You jumped ahead
Define it.
as soon as I
Define
defined
it.
left wing.
Define it. Define
I
it.
would say right wing is a basically attempting to control the restrictions that government puts in all of us on the merit of individual liberties, pretending like there's a meritocracy in place, or attempting to establish a system of freedom that is based on how much you have or what you are as a person.
Can you get the dick out of your mouth so you can stop quavering and fucking trembling and fucking fear
Quivering.
and shaking?
The word is quivering.
Yeah.
I am not.
So you
quivering,
basically just
but-
said nothing. You basically just said nothing. You basically
Well,
just fucking said nothing.
you
You
just-
basically
I
just
mean,
said
you're
the
jumping-
right
you're
wing.
jumping
You
back and
basically
forth.
said a word salad
jumping
of
back and forth. It
the
wasn't my
right
fault.
wing. The right wing means everyone who's for individual liberty and believes in meritocracy.
Yeah, it's basically meritocracy and I would say it's anti-egalitarian, more patriarchal type of ideals where
Yeah.
a strong figure controls government or preferably controls
Who
government.
controls the government right now? A weak figure?
I I mean, I don't know. You're jumping from topic to topic here.
Well, is the right wing in power in the government right now?
Yes.
Oh, they are.
The right wing of this country is not, but the right wing, the government that is in place is fairly right wing.
Oh, so Biden's a right winger to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad we can establish that.
He is.
So Biden's a right winger.
Not even to me. He is right wing.
So why is it that Jimmy Dore is constantly attacking Biden, a right winger? He doesn't want to upset the right wing audience, right? Wouldn't if Biden's a right winger, doesn't it follow that Biden supporters are also right wingers? But Biden supporters hate Jimmy Dore. So how does that figure?
So you can slowly bring or shift your views, and still he criticizes Joe Biden, right? Right wingers criticize Joe Biden,
but I thought Joe Biden's a right winger.
Right. I'm sorry. I mean, right wingers in this country, which are bordering fascists.
Oh, they're bordering fascists.
Yes, the group you should be concerned about.
So Jimmy Dore is also doing that too, right?
Jimmy Dore is a fascist? No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
And I also didn't say he was right wing either. I said he's catering to a right wing audience,
because he's skeptical of the big pharmaceutical companies that manufacture the vaccines.
No, that's not the problem, brother. The problem is he's grifting. He's changing his views. He's clearly catering.
How has he changed his views?
Because I'm telling you, he had videos recently where he's like...
How has he changed his views?
He was first criticizing people not wanting to get the vaccine, and now he's gone full...
But he said that he wasn't informed back then, and he became more educated and informed, and he realized there was a lot of holes in the things that, according to him...
The vaccine doesn't do anything to you.
What's that?
The vaccine doesn't do anything to you.
Well, you can go debate him about that.
No, but you're the one that said he's a communist, when he's pandering to a
Quote me saying
audience.
He's a communist.
You said he's a communist.
Quote me. What's the exact quote? What did I say?
You said, what would be the equivalent of a communist in the U.S.?
So I said,
he asked you.
Jimmy Dore is more comparable to what for being in the U.S. what communists are in Eastern Europe and elsewhere. Does that mean he is necessarily himself a communist, or that he's more like them and he's more comparable to them?
He's not a communist. He's not even close to a communist. He's an idiot. He's a grifter.
You're not a communist. You're a fucking narc, you little bitch. You're a lib shit fucking narc.
Either.
Wearing a pink tutu in your fucking workplace, and everyone fucking hates you.
I was a communist.
You disgusting narc fuck.
And I like to wear that pink tutu, okay? It's my choice.
Yeah, everyone sees you as a lib shit snowflake in your workplace, and they all try to avoid you like the plague.
Okay, I mean, those aren't arguments, Haas.
But you know it's true.
No.
Yeah, it is true.
No, it's a shitty argument.
No,
anyhow,
it's completely correct. It's completely.
You
are a fucking narc.
Listen.
To the core, you're a narc.
Listen, stop yelling, Jesus.
Manager Dax.
I didn't say you.
Jimmy Dore is not a communist. When did I call him a communist? A communist is someone who calls himself a communist with a capital C. You think wait, what is a communist to you? What's a communist?
You don't know what you're talking about.
What's a communist?
A communist. You want me to give you the definition of communist?
Yeah.
Okay. I will tell you simply put. A communist attempts to equally distribute the wealth of the community. Is that fair? Is that enough of
on what authority do you derive that definition?
What?
On what authority do you derive that definition? Where does it come from?
Well, I mean, from like the theory, from Marxist theory.
Please cite it for me. Cite the theory for me that justifies this description of what communism is.
What do you mean? Why do I have to give you like what is this?
Because I'm saying you're full of shit. Actually, because I am because what I'm saying is that it doesn't exist. The theory doesn't exist to justify that description of communism. Prove me wrong. Cite the theory for me.
Wrong with what I'm saying? What is communism then?
Wait, now you're asking me?
I'm telling you that in an ideal communist system, you would distribute the wealth equally, and you would ensure that everybody has a minimum set has a minimum set of standards by which they live in.
So where are you getting this from? On what authority do you say this?
Well, I know that there are first of all, this is an example of like what the Black Panthers were doing, how they were ensuring.
Is that what they said? Can you please cite me where the Black Panther said that?
I didn't say the Black Panther said that. I said it.
So who said it? Where did you get on what authority do you derive this description of communism?
Brother, are you trying to make an argument about something, or are you trying to do a gotcha?
I'm calling you a stupid fuck who doesn't know what they're talking about.
You called me a stupid fuck. Okay, so show me how I'm a stupid fuck. I'm saying communism.
Because you're saying things without substantiating them with any evidence.
I'm saying, look, with theory and what I know are examples of communist ideology and communist policies, people would ensure that everybody is fed. People would like what? Name every communist. Are you
name right where you're getting this description of communism?
You know so much about communism. Name every communist. Are you doing the meme right now?
I'm telling you to name one example that justifies your description of communism.
I just explained it to you. The Black Panthers, for example.
What did the Black Panthers do that's communist in your description?
Yes, they were feeding every child that came to their food banks. Okay.
So by that definition, charities would be communist, no?
Not exactly, because they were doing it.
Wouldn't fascists also be communists then? Because fascists also fed people.
No.
And had orphanages and had things like that.
Hold up, there is more to it. There's not only, obviously, in a system when they were in the capitalist system, they were trying to do communist policies, communist, undertakings, and one of those undertakings was feeding the community they were in. So,
hold on. So food stamps are communist.
Food stamps are a social policy, as a socialist policy, if you want to say it that way.
Okay, they're
communism
communist,
specifically would be. For example, communism would be if you have a population of, let's say, 100 people in your neighborhood, and some people make $5,000, some people make $1,000, and you equally ensure that all these people make $2,500, okay, or to a maximum.
So you don't understand logic, so I'm going to break this down to you. I asked you, on what authority do you derive that definition of communism? You give me the example of something the black... Shut the fuck up! Shut your fucking bitch mouth, or I'm going to shut it for you.
Hey, I'm muting you too. Listen.
Okay, you're muting me as well? Okay, don't worry.
Telling you.
This is for the audience. So what you said was that the Black Panthers, who called themselves communists, did something that justifies your description of communism. They gave children food on an equal basis. But when other people do that same thing, they're not communists, like charities, for example. So on what authority do you justify this description of communism? You can't justify the essentiality of what the Black Panthers did to communism. So what is communism? You can't, just because the Black Panthers did something and called themselves communists, doesn't mean that the thing they did was communism. Because other people who are not communists can do that very same thing. So that's logic, Dax. It's something Vosh, I doubt, has ever taught you. I'm unmuting you now.
Okay, so listen. Things are nuanced, Haas. You can have social policies, and you cannot have socialism, okay? You can have social policies that attempt to near communism and not have communism.
You didn't catch what I said. I'm asking you, why is this communism? On what authority do you derive this description of communism? Where does it come from?
Is this going to be part of... What type of argument are you trying to formulate?
I am asking you where you derive the authority of your fucking argument.
I am using theory that I know.
From where? What theory? Cite anything. Cite one thing.
Das Kapital.
Okay, where in Das Kapital does Marx say communism is the equal distribution of resources?
I don't have a direct quote. I'm telling you unless you have a specific definition that...
No, that's not how it works. So if you say, for example, that communism is when I chop my arm off and chop other people's arms off, and I say, where are you getting... Shut the fuck up. And I say, where are you getting that? And you say, capital. And I said, where in capital? You said, well, Unless you have a better definition. No, the burden of you is to justify why you're saying what you're saying.
You're asking me to define a word, define something.
Yeah, I am asking you to define. I'm asking you what communism is.
You're making it part of your argument. You're going to make some form of argument.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Valsh's community, by the way. Valsh's community.
I am telling you, you're trying to do or make an argument, which it's incumbent on me to explain or to give. But
hold on, you just said with confidence.
Isn't that a fallacy? I'm not even.
Hold on, you just hinged your entire circuit of argumentation in the beginning that you said Jimmy Dore is a communist. He's far from a communist, but you don't know what a communist is.
Well, I know ideologically what a communist is. It would
no, you don't. I've pressed you to. I've pressed you. I've given you so many chances to prove you know what communism is, and you don't.
I am telling you, it's specifically for communism. It's an egalitarian way of distributing resources.
So where have you gotten this description of communism?
What did I tell you? I mean, Marx theory.
Nowhere does Marx says the opposite of this. Marx says that the equal distribution of resources leads to inequality. That's what he said.
I said egalitarian.
Yeah, he said the egalitarian distribution of resources.
Not egalitarian. I said, did I say?
Which is associated with the lower stage of socialism.
Equitable.
According to Marx.
Equitable is what I said. Equitable. What? Equitable distribution of resources.
Okay. Even that's exactly the point. The equitable distribution of resources leads to inequality. And Marx did not associate that with communism as a society. He said that was maybe the lower stage of socialism. But as far as a communist society is concerned, Marx never described it on those terms, ever.
I don't remember every passage of any of his books.
I am insisting upon the fact. The burden of you is to prove the contrary.
What is
that you have not read a single passage of Marx that can justify what you're saying.
What is your argument, you fucktard? What is your argument?
That you have not read a single passage of Marx that justifies what you're saying. You fucking bitch.
Jimmy Dore is a communist, and Jimmy Dore is a communist.
You don't know what communism means.
What communism is and how it.
You wouldn't know if he's a communist or not because you don't even know what it means.
Okay, fine. Listen, I am telling you that he is just a right-wing grifter.
And you're also saying black people are right-wing. You're also calling the black community right-wing.
I'm not calling black.
Yes, you are. You're a racist KKK Democrat fuck.
I am
racist Democrat fuck. Narc manager Democrat fuck.
Yeah, I love it. So.
Narc, manager, Democrat, racist, fuck who hates black people. That's what you are.
You to make any argument.
You are racist.
This is what you're doing.
You are a racist. You are a racist. You are a racist. You are a racist fuck.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
And I know, and I am nuanced enough to know why black people are hesitant to take the vaccine. And it's not because they're right-wing.
So you think the only reason people are hesitant to take the vaccine is because they're right-wing?
No, it's not because
Prove it. Prove that's the main reason.
I just told you.
Prove that's the main reason.
I just told you, black people are hesitant to take the vaccine, and it's not because they're right wing. And you just went and said exactly.
So why are the others hesitant to take the vaccine?
Because they've been propagandized. There's the right wingers are propagandized to believe.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? There's this idiot that started spreading
Why did Trump promote the vaccines, and when he did it, to his crowd booed him when he did it?
Well, I mean, I guess it's like.
So you're saying it's a top-down right-wing conspiracy?
Frankenstein monster kills the.
So you're saying it's a top-down conspiracy that there's anti-vax, that this is created by right-wing actors that want to promote anti-vax narratives, and it's all coming from Putin or the Kremlin in Russia, or I don't know where is it coming from. So how does anyone benefit from people being anti-vax? Can you answer that? How does the Republican Party benefit?
It's like a right-wing mentality where they, first of all, they can't put themselves on the shoes of anybody else. If it doesn't happen to them, they can't see it. Hold
on. So So does the black community also does the black and Latino community also have the right wing mentality?
No, brother,
why not?
Why do you keep saying that the black and Latino community are right wing? Why do you keep saying that?
I'm saying you're saying that.
No, that's a stupid argument.
That's
I
a
am not
stupid
saying
argument.
that. I am not saying that.
But what
The
are you saying
black
then?
people in this country,
Exactly
the majority,
what are you saying? Exactly
I'm
what are
telling
you
you
saying?
that there are different reasons to be anti-vax. Okay, there are different reasons. There is nuance here. There's different reasons. Black people are hesitant, and I imagine Latinos as well. Although Latinos are generally right.
So what is the reason? What are the different reasons?
The different reasons are black people have been screwed over by the government.
Okay.
What is Tunguski experiments? There's other.
Okay.
There's all
And
sorts of reasons. For
so
black
they
people
don't
to be
trust the
hesitant.
government, is what you're saying.
They don't. They have a hesitance to do certain things.
They don't trust. They don't trust the government.
One of these things, in this case, is manifesting itself along with all the propaganda that's around it to be anti-vax.
So you know better than black people.
What do you mean? I mean, you can be wrong about something.
Can you yes or no? You know more than black people.
You can be wrong.
Yes or no? You know what's best for black people.
That is such a totalitarian way of thinking.
But yes or no? Yes or no? Can you answer the simple yes or no question?
More than a group of people. No, I don't know more than an entire society.
Okay.
No,
but you're answering this in a condescending way, saying, "Well, the only reason they're not getting the vaccine is because they're being misled."
No, I understand. I understand why you would be hesitant.
Okay. And, so why are the white people hesitant?
The white people are hesitant. They have no basis as the black people do. They don't have the same basis for sure.
So hold on, let me get this straight. So the white people in America have every reason to trust corporate America and the government.
I'm not saying that, but they can't find their
justification. They have every reason to trust the for-profit farmers. Hold on, what you're saying white people have every reason to trust for-profit pharmaceutical companies and the government that has given them mixed signaling with Fauci early in the days of the pandemic.
No, Fauci fucked up. But the thing is,
Fauci fucked up.
Yeah, Fauci definitely fucked up.
Fauci fucked up, but I thought there's no basis for why some white people would be distrustful of the government.
No. I'm saying that the basis for which I would say black people have a hesitance to get vaccinated because of things like the Tunguski experiments.
So what is we get it. What you're actually saying is that black people have reasons not to trust the government. The question is, do white people have reasons not to trust the government too?
I'm saying that the justification for being hesitant to getting the vaccine, there is a justification that I can see in why black people are hesitant.
What about for white people?
I don't see it. They can't use the same one. That's for sure. They can't use that same.
They can't talk about how the pharmaceutical companies are for profit and don't act on the interests of the well-being of the people, but for profit.
Listen.
They can't talk about that.
That's perfectly understandable.
They can't talk about how Fauci politicized the crisis and the Democrats politicized it from the very beginning.
Excuse me. The Republicans politicized this from the beginning, saying that it wasn't an issue, that it was going to disappear, and it was a nothing burger when it was an important fucking virus that came and ravaged us.
So when Trump proposed to shut down the borders, what did the Democrats say?
But he's been trying to shut down the borders on a basis of like who was Muslim, brother, not like
that was in 2017.
Right, but he's
during the early days of the pandemic. During the early days of the pandemic in 2020, Trump wanted a total shutdown of the borders into the U.S. Why did the Democrats oppose this?
Listen, the reasoning that he uses is like if you have a demagogue that is a xenophobe and a racist, and he just happens to find the right reason to do something xenophobic and racist. You say, "Oh, you must not question it because it makes sense in this context." Now, no.
Who in the very beginning of the pandemic politicized the crisis?
The president.
How?
By saying that it was nothing, you should not be scared.
Didn't he say he wants a complete shutdown of travel to the U.S. from the hotspots?
Not immediately.
Yes, he did. And was he attacked? Was he attacked for it?
Because I think I remember this. Yeah, basically he tried to stop travel from China when the majority of the cases that were detected were coming from Europe. Okay. So that's why he was doing a stupid oopsie based on racism, basically.
That was an example of him politicizing it.
Yeah, because he's trying to ban China.
Do you think it would have been smart to shut down travel from the place that it was ravaging the most?
Which was Europe.
Well, no. At the time, it wasn't China.
It was not China, yes.
So there was no pandemic in China at the time?
No, there was a pandemic in China.
Okay.
The issue with the...
So why didn't the Democrats say, let's also shut down travel from Europe?
Because what you should have done was just shut down travel from Europe.
But the Democrats did not advocate for that.
No, right? Because I don't know if they wanted to shut down or not. I'm just saying
they didn't. They said Trump. They said the idea of shutting down was
but nobody's making excuses here for Democrats.
What about Dr. Fauci? He fucked up, right?
Okay, yeah.
Was that for political reasons or no?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Okay. You talked about the Muslim ban. You talked about the Muslim ban. Why did Biden just initiate another Muslim ban?
Bro, I don't like Biden either. It's not like
Yeah, you want your cake and you want to eat it too. You don't want to be
held. I don't like Biden or
you don't want to be held responsible for anything.
No. I prefer, obviously.
We get it. You don't want to be held responsible for anything.
Listen, I prefer Biden over Trump. I mean, there's that much, but I think
even though there's no difference.
There is difference.
Name one.
One difference?
Yeah.
I guess he's not trying to ban transgender from the military.
That's the only one I've ever gotten out of you people.
That's the only one right now that I just pulled out of my ass.
That's the only one I've ever gotten from you people.
I had it ready.
Since my first debate when I started live streaming, that is the only talking point I have ever managed to shake out of you, dumb fucks. That's the only one I've ever gotten out of you.
I guess another different.
Guess what? Why do I give a fuck who gets to serve in the military and go bomb children overseas?
No, I got you.
No, I got you.
I'm not in favor of that either. I'm not in favor.
But you just upheld that as an example of why Biden's better. No, so you said Biden's better than Trump because of that.
Biden is better because of that. He's less.
And there's otherwise no difference.
He's less of a he maintains the status quo. If nobody said he wasn't.
So what's the difference?
Status quo. Rhetorically, he is pushing the country less to the right.
So it's all about rhetoric and ideology and meaningless.
I mean,
what about in terms of meat and potatoes?
And in terms of meat and potatoes, he is almost identical.
Okay, so. That's the hill you want to die on, really.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know how we ended up here, but this all started because simply Jimmy Dore is not communist. Okay,
but you don't know what communism is. Remember?
No, brother, you don't know what communism is. That's why you would call Jimmy Dore a communist.
But okay? I have receipts as far as my knowledge of communism. You have none.
What is the communistic thing that he's doing? Like a communist would spread his wealth like evenly.
First of all, Jimmy Dore is not officially a communist, but he's closer to being a communist than any other leftist.
Anything. He's a right-wing grifter.
You keep saying, listen, I pressed you on the following. I said, how is he right-wing? You ended up admitting you're a racist against... You ended up admitting to everyone you're a racist against black people when I pressed you on that. I asked you, how is he a grifter? I said, how is he a grifter? You said, because he changed his views on a topic. Well, of course he changed his views on a topic because he got more informed.
I am telling you. Oh, so he got vaccinated, got more informed, and all of a sudden is anti-vaccine.
He's not an anti-vaxxer. He's just raised questions against the pharmaceutical companies.
I'm just asking questions. He's sowing doubt, and we have a population that is like mentally handicapped. Okay, that is literally going about their day without getting vaccinated.
So you said you're in favor of free speech and democracy.
Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't get the vaccine. Please, I would get the vaccine now. Then they die. And then every right-winger story, it's the same thing. They're in the hospital. They're dying. They realize how fucked up they were. And then they're trying to get the vaccine then.
Do you think promoting vaccine mandates and stifling any skepticism of the vaccines helps or worsens? Does it help or worsen people's paranoia about vaccines?
Brother, so what is your solution? I am saying there's dumb people. You got to tell them that they're dumb. What I mean, you got
Go
to make
ahead.
sure
See
that
where it gets you. Okay.
They don't kill.
Okay,
everybody.
hold on. So you're an elitist fuck calling yourself a communist who believes in democracy.
I didn't call myself a communist.
So you believe in democracy, right?
I do believe in democracy.
Why should we be ruled by stupid people?
Why would you?
The manager is now questioning his commitments.
What do you mean?
Why should you calling all these people dumb fucks? Well, we're in a democracy, so their vote is worth just as much as yours.
Right, but they're stupid people. There are stupid people.
So what are you going to do about it?
You have to ensure that stupid people stop at a stop sign. And if they don't, they get a ticket.
Okay. Okay, my Führer.
What do you mean? I'm a Führer because I established traffic laws. If you stop on a stop
you're
sign,
using traffic laws as an excuse to basically say that
how
you
are
want
doing
to
this? How
force
are you doing the
people
right-wing
against
thing?
their will to take vaccines.
Listen, there's nobody's will to stop at a stop sign. You're being enforced to do it.
Yeah, just like the camps in Australia. It's just like a stop sign. They're just like stop signs.
Yeah, a vaccine mandate.
Yeah, just like the SWAT team all around on the streets of Sydney and Melbourne and Victoria. Yeah, it's just a stop sign.
That's a different thing. That's a lockdown, but it's not. Listen,
it's like a stop sign, right?
Are you saying that regulations are a slippery slope to fascism?
I don't know. I think it sounds like what you're saying, right? It's just a stop sign.
That's your argument. You just made that argument.
It's just a stop sign, right?
You're saying that a stop sign leads to fascism.
If you were a stop sign, what color would you be? Because I'm hedging my bets on green because you've been ran through so many fucking times.
Brother, what are these arguments? How old are you?
What's your argument?
Jesus Christ. I'm telling you that regulations are not a slippery slope to fascism, and you're pretending like it is.
Hold on, but you're saying that what they're doing in Australia is fascism?
You can no.
So what's wrong with it then? So what's wrong with it? It's just like a stop sign.
Listen, there are regulations, there are laws, and if people are okay with
in a democracy, are people okay with stop signs?
Sure.
Would they exist if people weren't okay with them? Or would there be a problem?
If people had a problem with them, I imagine that overall they would go away, yes.
Okay. So, if we're in a democracy and most people are against mandates, what are you going to do about it if they're stupid people?
Well, as long as they're less than the majority,
they're not. Gonna have to. They're not.
They're not.
No.
Well, then they're going to have to vote.
They are.
Make their voices heard.
They are. That's why the Democrats are getting rolled in 2022.
So wait. So let me get this straight, right? Yeah. We're over what? Are we at 69 or something percent vaccinated?
It doesn't matter. They're against they're against mandates.
Right. They're against mandates, but what mandates are we talking about? Are there mandates?
Yes, in New York, they're trying to institute mandates, and people are coming out against them.
They instituted already?
Go and look it up. They've been trying. Yes.
Is there a law that passed?
They're doing it through the employers, and they're doing it through institutions.
Okay, so institutions, so private institutions or public institutions?
Both.
So private institutions do whatever the fuck they want.
Okay.
And public institutions, like, for example, if you work for the federaal government, if the federal government tells you to get vaccinated,
hold on. So do we get to? So didn't you say that you think the right wing is defined by individual liberty and meritocracy
over the benefit of?
So why are you insisting so much on the liberty of the private institutions? Isn't that right wing?
On the liberty of the private institutions?
Yeah, isn't that right wing?
I'm saying the laws are in place, allow for private companies to do whatever they want. I'm not saying
is that good or bad
for one or the other.
Is that good or bad?
I mean, I guess as a part of freedom of speech, I would say it's good. But I guess
it's freedom of speech to have vaccine employer mandates. You narc manager fuck.
What do you mean? First of all, I'm not a manager.
You are a manager. You are a manager, and no one will ever treat you as. You're never going to be one of the boys.
You enjoy my straw man.
You will never be one of the boys. You will never be. Everyone in your workplace fucking hates you. You narc fuck, snitch fuck, CCTV camera fuck. That's what
So,
you are.
as a matter of
You're a
freedom of
fucking
speech, companies get to do
CCTV
what they
camera
want.
narc fuck. Everyone at your workplace fucking avoids you like the plague.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
You okay?
Sounds like
It's
you're not
gonna be
okay, you narc
gonna
fuck.
be all right. It's gonna be all
You
right. Listen,
narc fuck, you
as a
CCTV camera
as a
bitch.
matter of freedom of speech,
Napoleon underscore Bonaparte
companies
donated
get to do
$3. This is the
certain
best
things
Thank you,
with their
Russia.
company.
Napoleon. So
What?
wait, so it's free speech to have vaccine mandates, employer mandates?
Employers can mandate whatever they want.
But is that free speech?
Well, it's part of freedom of speech. They can choose what to do with their. They're not forced to do certain things. Basically, the federal government is. The federal government cannot stifle you for your freedom of speech, while companies can. And in that same vein, companies can mandate that you have a vaccine.
What does that have to do with freedom of speech?
I mean, I didn't mean it like it had to.
But that's what you fucking said, you stupid
Well,
fuck, you brain dead,
basically-
empty headed fuck.
Here's the thing, because the federal government can't stifle you in your freedom of speech. Okay.
What does that have to
Companies
do
can.
with employer mandates?
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
what I'm
But why
saying-
did you bring up freedom of speech then?
Because it's in the same vein. The companies can tell you what to do if you want to
Okay,
do
so you
business
just
with them.
conceded on the argument about free speech, you stupid fuck.
No, I don't know what the argument about free speech was. I'm not entirely sure that you made one. But the thing is that companies can tell
That's
you what
the
to do if
argument
you want to
you
do
made.
business with them.
That's the
If you want to
argument
do
you made.
business, if you want to do business with a company. you
Oh,
have to
okay.
do what they tell
So
you.
wait. So if you're an employee, you're just doing business with the company as an individual, right?
Yeah, you can leave. You can quit.
Yeah. So isn't that a right wing argument about private freedom of individuals?
I would guess.
Isn't the left wing argument that it's not just a matter of individuals, and that when you're working for a company, you're not just doing so as an individual, and that there's a degree of social and public accountability that affects all of society? Isn't
Yeah.
that the left wing position?
Mhm.
But you're adopting the right wing one specifically here because
Externality.
you want to die on the fucking hill of vaccine mandates.
I am not advocating for companies. I'm not saying corporations are the best and they should have the right to tell you what to do. I am saying that in the world that we live in,
What's
that
your
is what
point?
can
Well,
happen.
people are resisting that right now.
Okay, quit. That's fine. If
They're
you're
doing
gonna
more than quit. They're going on strike.
listen. Yes, I got you. But here's the thing, right? There are justifications
And
to
they
protest.
want
okay?
the government to step in and prohibit these
Got you.
forced
Listen,
mandates as unconstitutional.
The federal government can't tell corporations what to do in that regard.
Yes, they can.
And that's
They
why I was
most
mentioning
definitely
first
can.
freedom of speech, because it comes
They
roundabout.
and moreover, the government is adopting the mandates too now. You dumbass.
Yeah, federal government is doing that. But
And people are resisting it.
here's the thing.
And you called them all stupid people who need to
Haas,
follow
do you
the traffic
understand-
lights.
Haas, do you understand that there's good protest and there's bad protest? Do you understand that? Do you
What's your
understand that
point?
there's good,
What relevance is your point?
do you understand that there's good arguments and there's bad arguments? You understand that?
You haven't put forward a single good
Are-
argument.
You understand how the Charlottesville protesters were different from Black Lives Matter protesters? You understand that?
What does that have to do with the point that people
You
are
can
overwhelmingly
be
resistant?
a misguided, propagandized population that is wrong about the reasoning for protesting.
But is that the majority?
I am saying
Because the
that-
majority are against the mandates.
No,
And
the
people.
I don't know
So
if the
are you
majority-
comparing the Charlottesville protest to the anti-lockdown and mandate
Yes.
protests in New York?
Give me an article. What's the article on the numbers? Because you keep saying this, and I don't believe this is true. But let's look it up. What is the website? Or you can pull it up on your stream. I'm watching. What is the article that is saying that it's the majority of the country that is against mandates?
So I have to give you an article right now on the spot and look for one, but you can't give me.
No, just give me.
What about when I asked you for citations about communism and Marx and capital?
Because it's those are like theories.
Because what?
Those are theories. Am I wrong about what I said about communism?
Absolutely fucking wrong.
Yeah, about communism.
No, about
Okay.
everything.
You're making a statement of fact about the numbers. I do not know what numbers you're mentioning, you're referencing here, because I don't believe I've ever seen an article, and I'm pretty well informed in this regard, about the people that don't want
there are not any reliable forms of polling on the question.
There's no real okay, but you're assuming then. So you're pulling it out of your ass. You're not.
No,
you
I'm not.
I'm
assuming it on the basis of the unprecedented and widespread popular resistance to it.
Listen. We have the numbers on people that have gotten vaccinated. Okay, we have that number, and that number
just
is
because people are getting vaccinated doesn't mean that they're in favor of mandates.
So I am going to go on a limb here and say that the majority of the country is not anti-vax and is not anti-vaccine mandates. Okay, I imagine that everyone is okay.
So try to enforce a vaccine mandate and see what happens.
I mean, it's happening.
Look at what's happening now.
What's the percentage? Listen here, goof. What's the percentage of the federal people? What's the percentage of the federal employees that didn't get vaccinated? I think it's less than 1%.
Because they have to?
What do you mean? They can quit. They can, in protest, quit.
Okay. So well, guess what?
There would be a resistance.
But people are overwhelmingly against the vaccine mandates.
Okay, so how? Show me numbers. Like you're just pulling it out of your ass.
No, I'm not pulling it out of my fucking ass. I'm doing it on the basis of the widespread resistance against it.
The majority got vaccinated. The numbers that I know, the only numbers that I know of are the federal numbers. Are less than 1% of people that did not get vaccinated.
You're saying because people didn't quit their jobs over it and that wasn't the deal breaker, that means they're against mandates. You stupid fuck! If you put a gun to someone's head and say, be my slave, and they're still being your slave, that doesn't fucking mean they support slavery. You stupid, illogical fuck! Use your brain! Rub 2 brain cells in your fucking head together! What you're saying doesn't follow! Just because people are not quitting their jobs at the federal level doesn't mean they support the fucking mandate. You stupid fuck. It means they did a cost-benefit analysis individually that they can't afford to lose their fucking job over not wanting to get the fucking vaccine. You're such a fucking idiot.
Hey, but what you're doing is you're deciding on your own volition that it's not the way that I'm saying it is, which is that the majority are not against it, and you're just saying they are against it. And all the numbers don't bear what you're saying.
They are against it.
Ooh, okay. Well, look, the majority of the country got vaccinated. Okay. I don't know on what argument or what ideology.
Jimmy Dore also got vaccinated.
Okay, sure.
A lot of the people who you are calling right-wingers skeptical of what the pharmaceutical companies are saying about vaccines have gotten vaccinated.
There are reasons to be against pharmaceutical companies. One of them is not their ability to create a fucking vaccine.
What?
It is not a salient argument to make against pharma corporations.
Why? So you know everything about how these vaccines were made.
Well, I don't know exactly how they are made.
Have you looked into it?
I don't question how my phone works.
Okay, so you're just a dumb fucking idiot who doesn't question things.
If my doctor tells me go drink these pills, I don't go investigating how they produced, how they researched. I don't question any of that. I grab the pill and fucking shove it in my mouth.
Well, that's you.
That's
you're
what
a fucking sheep bitch. Because you're a fucking sheep bitch.
What do you do? What do you do? Bring a fucking titration device and start breaking down all the pills?
Didn't Mark say that he wants to embark on the ruthless criticism of all that's existing and spare nothing from criticism?
I don't know. Fancy quote, I guess.
Fancy quote, I guess. So Jimmy Dore's promoting a spirit of criticism and critical thinking, and that's the problem? That makes him a right-winger?
The problem is the framing is anti-vaxxer. Not, let's be critical of corporations and pharma corporations. If it was that, which I am in
that
favor
is
of,
what it is. That is what it fucking is, you dumbass.
Not what it is. You should get vaccinated. Okay, because the scientists behind making these vaccines have no like interest other than I guess they're getting paid.
Who pays them? Who pays them?
Yeah, I got you. But
I got you.
I mean the scientists.
So hold on. Did you know that? Did you know that the people, some of the people closest to the process of making those vaccines were the ones who are most hesitant to fucking get it? You know about that?
Wait, repeat what you just said.
The reluctance of nurses and other people within the companies who were actually close to the process of how they know how these vaccines were made, and they know the process of how they were vetted by the FDA. Because they were so close to it, they're scared to get the vaccines.
Listen, no, that's not true.
No, it's not. That's not true.
Nurses know as much about how these vaccines are made as much as I do.
Hold on. It's not just nurses. It's not just nurses. It's people who are close to the decision-making process of vetting the vaccines and why it happened.
Are you, like, what are your implications here? That the vaccine is actually, like, that you should be concerned about this vaccine? Is that your implication?
I am telling you that people have a right to promote criticism of for-profit manufactured vaccines, or at least critical thinking, without you smearing them as fucking right-wingers or whatever you're saying.
I'm not smearing anyone.
I am not smearing anyone. I am just a racist fuck.
There are salient arguments, and there are...
Why do you hate black and Latino people?
There are salient arguments.
Why do you hate black and Latino people?
You don't even know what I look like, brother. So calm
Why do you hate black and Latino people?
You don't know what my heritage is or anything. Don't be talking about
why do you hate black
anybody.
And Latino people?
I am telling you that black people have a reason. Latino people, I have no clue. And there's no hatred towards anybody. They're just bad reasons to do things, and there's good reasons to do things. Do you have a valid reason to do something?
I actually didn't ask you about good... Listen, you stupid brain-dead fuck. I didn't ask you about good or bad reasons. I asked you how you can justify the claim that right-winger is defined by being anti-vax when there's people you're not willing to call right-wing who are anti-vax.
I didn't say that being right-winger.
I didn't say that. I'm just calling Jimmy Dore a right-winger solely on the basis of him making videos skeptical of vaccines. Despite the fact that
Jimmy Dore a right winger, I said he's a right wing grifter, which what I mean by that,
which you can't justify in any capacity and have yet to justify.
I am saying the majority of this population that is anti-vax. I am going on a limb, and I could probably figure out a couple of articles on this. I'm going on a limb, and I would argue that if you're smart, you would come with me and say that they're right wing. The majority of the anti-vaxxers are right wing.
Does it make it their position essentially right wing?
The anti-vax position?
The position what you're calling anti-vax, what Jimmy Dore's saying.
I am saying the position of being anti-vax. Okay.
Would it define that? Define the anti-vax position.
Being against vaccinations without actually knowing anything about the process of vaccine.
Jimmy Dore is not an anti-vaxxer.
He is pandering to a group of people.
How?
Repeating the talking points of anti-vax rhetoric. He's repeating the same thing. You should be questioning these things that
you are repeating the talking points of the Ku Klux Klan.
What the fuck are you saying, man?
Yeah, you're condescendingly saying black people don't know what's best for them.
How is this being equated to black people don't know?
Well, because you're using how much of airy-fairy, meaningless bullshit. Like, the rhetoric sounds similar. They're using similar talking points, and it makes me feel in my tummy the same way. When I hear him in my tummy, it makes me feel the same way. That's not enough to justify the fucking statement that you're fucking making.
Hey, well, here's the thing, Haas.
You fucking pussy! You fucking pussy! You fucking pussy manager, bitch!
Hey, pussy fart, calm down. Listen, there is rhetoric, okay, that can incite people to do things like attack the Capitol on the 6th of January, for example. There's very different.
What about the summer of peaceful protests in 2020?
Listen.
What about the summer of peaceful protests? What caused more widespread damage around the fucking havoc and destruction? The fucking one day on January 6th or the protests in 2020 in the summer? Which one?
I don't know. $1 billion, I think, is the last cost on the BLM protest that turned.
Okay, but so why are you talking to me right now about January 6th, the nothing burger of January 6th?
Well, because one of them, I mean, it was a failed coup, but it was a coup.
How was it a failed coup? How?
They tried to stop an electoral process.
How? By walking into a public building?
Right.
And rioting in a public building? Because they rioted in a public building, right?
They attacked guards and went in.
So when Trump was elected, did protesters not attack guards and police?
To
In 2016? What about the protests in 2016 after Trump got elected? Was there any protests?
To undermine democratic institutions?
Yeah.
Like
what happened in DC? What happened in DC on the day of Trump's inauguration in 2017?
I don't know. A bunch of pussy
I
hats
don't know.
or something?
I don't know. It's just the same shit pretty much happened. But no.
Were you there? Was that your mom's pussy?
I knew
that they made hats out of.
Excuse me. What did you say?
I asked
you little fucking bitch, Dax. Why don't you cam up? Show us what you look like, Dax.
Hey, listen.
Cam up. What
do you mean? You
cam
took
up.
the cam. You took the cam.
Cam up.
What do I do? What do I click?
Video. Show us what you look like.
There it is. Look at me. Look at
what an ugly fuck.
Eyes.
What an ugly fuck. You literally look.
You can become a Chad.
You guys have to see this. You guys really have to see this. Hold on. I want to show you guys what this guy. He literally looks like Goofy from fucking Mickey Mouse. You guys got to see this.
That's pretty good. I've never heard that one before.
Literally an ugly fuck.
Hey, your arguments are only based on dumb stuff like, look at how he looks.
Hold on, I'm going to mimic how he looks from now on. Give me a sec.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to show you what this guy looks like.
That's pretty good. Got to move my camera. Showing all your mom's dildos. Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. I apologize.
What is that? What are you showing?
No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have your mom's dildo in camera.
Where's that?
No, I just put it away. Don't worry. I changed the angle. We're good now.
What?
What?
What did you show?
I didn't show. As I was explaining to you.
You got fucking destroyed.
Yeah, destroyed.
You got fucking destroyed.
Absolutely obliterated. Hey, listen here. People can have bad arguments and protest. Okay? And I believe that the majority of the right-wingers, not the majority, I'm sorry. The majority of the anti-vaxxers are right-wingers. Okay? And those people had a bad reasoning for protesting. Okay? Are you in favor
that of has nothing to do with the arguments at hand. That has nothing to do with the arguments at hand.
No. There is because...
Wait, which is what? I told you... So you have to understand, you brought up Charlottesville as an example. Charlottesville in no way was representative of any significant portion of the population of the American people. But the protests that you're seeing in New York, or thousands and thousands are pouring out on the streets, is indicative of some kind of widespread popular discontent and rejection of the mandates. How is that so hard for you to fucking understand?
Is there a justification?
Is there a justification for what? For the majority of people being against it?
For the majority of the people being against it.
But you're the one who said you believe in democracy, you stupid fuck. So if you want to start going against the majority, you don't believe in democracy.
Hey, I am in favor of democracy. And I am saying that if the majority are against this, they should vote all their representatives that are voting against their own interests. But the reality of things is that...
Which is what they're going to do in 2022 by voting red.
They're going to be, yeah, but that's another dynamic that doesn't much have to do with these vaccine mandates.
Oh, really?
This is
So hold on. The midterm voting patterns are not going to have anything to do with vaccine mandates.
well, I'm sure that there will be some influence in the elections on.
Oh,
because of
just
that.
some influence, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of reasons, right?
There's a bunch of weekends. You
but
Mickey Mouse looking fucking Chuck
I
E.
will
Cheese looking
say,
fuck.
right? Okay, yeah, calm down there. I
Hey,
will
calm
say
down.
that the reason for the right wing still maintaining a foothold in politics and being in control of so many local senates and whatnot is because of gerrymandering. And if there
Oh,
was a
it's
real
all gerrymandering. It's all gerrymandering. Is that why the mayoral elections were lost by the Democrats just a month ago? Gerrymandering,
in
right?
Virginia,
Yeah.
I mean that's part of no, I don't think that was gerrymandering, but there you're
What about
saying that
elsewhere? It
gerrymandering.
wasn't just Virginia, by the
Hold
way.
up, is gerrymandering not an issue? You're saying? Well, what the fuck are you saying?
You are going to blame gerrymandering for the huge shift that's going to take place of people voting for
No,
the
I am saying
Republicans?
gerrymandering is one of the many reasons for having this anti-democratic system that we do have.
You stupid fuck. You stupid fuck. You just said that people should vote against the vaccine mandates if they're against them.
Yes.
One of the ways they're going to do that is by voting red in 2022.
Yes.
And you just said when there's going to be a red wave, the main reason is because of gerrymandering.
No, I'm saying that there's many reasons for it, and I'm telling you that if it wasn't because of things like gerrymandering, the filibuster, the Senate that is undemocratic and unrepresentative of like the swaths of the population, so it makes it so that like rural areas somehow have more say in politics than urban areas. All these anti-democratic institutions.
Why are you rambling like a stupid left-board Democrat little liberal bitch? Can you fucking stay on the plot? Because you just lost the plot, you stupid fuck. Nothing that you're fucking saying is in any way fucking relevant to the argument I just fucking brought up about how what you are doing is advocating for people to fucking vote Republican. You stupid fuck, you just want to keep rambling to flex your fucking knowledge about left-board Democrat talking points about the fucking electoral system, and it has nothing to fucking do with anything that was fucking said.
Can't understand you when you put.
I don't give a fuck if you can't understand me, you little bitch. You sound like you couldn't understand a goddamn thing that was said throughout this entire conversation.
There are many reasons for this this red wave that's going to happen on 2022.
Yeah.
Okay, one of many of those reasons is that the Democrats are ineffectual, status quo maintaining, right wing.
Hold on. In Virginia, the Democrat who the Republican was up against was a progressive.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was. He was a progressive.
No, he was literally against Bernie Sanders.
He was a progressive. Why did Bernie lose? Then why did Bernie lose?
What he I think he went for Clinton. He endorsed Clinton. He was against. He even talked against Bernie. What are you talking about?
Why did Bernie lose then?
What? How is that? Why did Bernie lose? Because some guy in Virginia who wasn't a progressive.
You just said the reason the Democrats lose is because they're not progressive enough. They're too establishment.
No. It's because it's anti-democratic. No, I'm saying that the Biden administration is doing everything for the status quo. So the establishment. Okay.
Then why couldn't Bernie win? Then why did Bernie lose twice? 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 Why did Bernie lose twice?
Overton window is moving left. Okay, he lost because of many institutionalized reasons. Okay, the Democratic Party are fucking a bunch of scumbags. That is one of the reasons why he lost.
Okay. So we're going back in this NPC dialogue loop because you're a stupid, sleepy, drowsy fuck. So let's actually rein it back in. People are against the vaccine mandate.
Listen.
People are against the vaccine mandate. People are against the vaccine mandate. And you said they should vote for people who are against the vaccine mandate. Who are the people against the vaccine mandate that they can vote for?
Do you hear me? You hear me?
Answer the question.
Hey, listen. I gotta put my microphone so you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Answer the fucking question.
Hold up. Can you hear me? Hello?
What a literal dumbass.
Hey,
He's literally
can you hear
playing
me?
technical difficulties games because he doesn't want to answer the question. He's thinking, guys. Give him time to think.
Can you hear me?
Give him time to think. Give him time to think. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Give him time to think. He's thinking.
Okay, let me pee.
Let me. Oh my god, I've never seen this. He's going to pee and he's going to go on his phone to look up an argument. He's going to go on Reddit. Vouch Reddit, guys. I'm really in a tough spot right now.
I'm literally in front of my computer. I can look up anything I want.
I'm really in a tough spot right now, guys. I can't answer Haz's question. I'm really in a tough spot. Can you help me? I'll give you one call in. Call in one of your Vosh buddies and ask them to answer
How
it for
to
you.
debate brain dead people.
What's that?
Okay, wait. I'm looking for the Reddit article.
Yeah, go ahead. Look for the Reddit article. Phone a friend. You can phone a friend.
I can phone a friend? No way.
Who are the people that are going to be opposed to vaccine mandates that the electorate can vote for?
Can you listen to me? Can you hear me? Sorry, English is not my first language.
So you're conceding the debate. You just lost.
What do you mean?
Is that
How
it?
did I lose?
You can't answer the question?
How did I lose? What happened?
You're not answering the
I
question?
just came back from the bathroom, brother.
You have no argument. You didn't answer the question.
What's the question?
You said they should vote for people who represent their interests in opposing the vaccine mandates. True or false?
True. I said that if the majority
what party will those people be in that they're going to vote for?
The Republicans.
Okay.
The majority.
Was that hard to answer?
No, I don't understand what the
So
question
if I'm
was.
right that the majority of people are against the mandates,
I'm not saying the majority are against the mandate.
but if I'm right and they are, they're going to vote for Republicans.
Sure. You're saying that.
So what do you have to say to that?
Okay. The thing I have to say against that is that Republicans, okay, which are a minority, are going to win because of many institutionalized reasons, a lot of which
that has nothing to do with what I said. That has nothing to do with what I said.
Hold up, let me finish. A lot of it has to do with how our system is working, which is undemocratic, and a lot of it has to do with a crackback from the elections, how our system works.
What about when Obama had the presidency and the other two branches of government?
What? What about that?
Why didn't that get in the way?
Why didn't he do anything?
Why didn't this the reason Republicans win is because the system's rigged in favor of them. Okay, then why do Democrats win sometimes? Sometimes people do give Democrats a fucking chance.
Well, hold up. Democrats are ineffective trash.
Okay, Dax, since you're a stupid fuck and I literally have to fuck your skull in real time, let me explain it to you like this, Dax. Let me explain it to you. The things you're talking about that give Republicans an institutional... The things Republicans do that give them an institutional advantage, to put it in your fucking soy bitch fucking voice, those have been around forever.
Yes.
So how are you going to explain the unprecedented red wave in 2022?
Well, you are...
It's not always a red wave. It wasn't a red wave in 2020. It wasn't a red wave in 2012. It wasn't a red wave in 2008. So why are we seeing a red wave in 2022 specifically? Specifically why?
We still haven't seen it, but I assume that it will happen.
Why? Specifically why? Specifically why? Specifically why?
Is specifically why?
Yeah.
Okay. English is not your first language. I sure hope not.
Specifically why? Specifically why?
Listen, specifically.
Yeah.
There are many reasons.
Specifically, what is the reason?
No, but you
can't give reasons that have been here forever because they have no explanatory value for a specific situation.
Every time that there is a change in executive administration, there is a crackback from the other party that takes control, usually, of the other.
Oh, like in 2018?
Well, didn't that exactly happen in 2018?
No, it didn't. There was no blue wave. There was no real blue wave.
We took control of the House.
You didn't take the Senate.
Okay, we
Republicans are going to take both the House and the Senate next year.
Listen, sure thing. Okay, listen. Not every year is the same. Not every crackback is the same. Whatever the case may be, I am telling you this. There are reasons to be skeptic of pharmaceutical companies. One of them is not how they made this vaccine.
How do you know?
I'm just saying that what's the
How do you know?
incentive
How do you know? How do you know?
What would be the incentive to make a bad vaccine?
It's not that there would be an incentive to intentionally make it bad. It's that there would be an intention to rush it out on a for-profit basis where the well-being of the people is not your number one priority. Profit is.
I understand that. Now, there's like 3
So
different
it would be
vaccines.
insufficiently attentive to the health
understand.
needs of the people.
They're no longer okay. So you're still concerned about it, like 20 years.
I'm
down the
giving you
road,
a
is that
legitimate
concern?
reason about why people might question pharmaceutical companies.
No, listen. That's not the reason why this is not a criticism of.
So what's the
pharmaceutical
reason?
companies.
What's the reason? What's the incentive for?
They've been
What's the reason then? What's the reason?
They've been propaganda.
Why?
Well, I don't know what the incentive for the asshole that started this.
So
whole
why did you ask
anti-vaccine
me the
was.
fucking incentive for the fucking pharmaceutical companies, you stupid fuck?
Well, I'm telling you what the incentive. Like,
How much more student debt do you have to pay off?
The argument. I have no student debt. The argument is so idiotic that that you would make about pharmaceutical companies. Like, there's so many things that you could criticize. For example, that
Why is it idiotic?
That they would make a bad vaccine.
That they would, yeah. Why is it idiotic?
Okay, here's the thing. It's idiotic because you don't question any medicine until this now. Well, not you, but the figurative you, the you that would be against vaccines, because all of a sudden you're concerned about the methods that they use to generate this vaccine. Okay?
People, do you know that most people do not use healthcare liberally in general in this country?
I don't know what.
And people do question things like GMOs and things all the time that you take for granted. People do question that shit. It's the pushback from the questioning that has accelerated people's paranoia about it. It's precisely because there's so much censorship.
What is your solution, guy?
The solution is to have a free, fair, and open discussion about this.
Okay, but what you're saying is like
without ideological smears and talking about this is right wing, this is whatever. No, you should give people the chance to be able to argue this, and your pushback is only making them more paranoid. And if you're right, you should be able to defend that openly. If you're right,
yeah, but there are salient arguments. Like what do you say to a intolerant person that is against gay people, that is against black people, that is against women? Like, what do you tell them?
What do you tell them?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be tolerant of the intolerant. Like, I am intolerant of the intolerant.
According to you, someone who has skepticism toward vaccines is the equivalent to someone who is intolerant of gay people and black people.
Yeah, I don't let anybody that
you just said yeah. You just said yeah.
No, I didn't hear exactly what you said. What I'm saying is, if you're intolerant of black people and gay people, I am intolerant of you. I don't care about the arguments that.
So are vaccines a protected class?
No, but I'm saying if your arguments are like unfounded, I am not going.
How do you know they're unfounded? You have to prove they're unfounded. So your argument was not actually based on knowledge when you said that you don't want to be tolerant of the intolerant. It's based on morality, right? You're saying something based on morality. It doesn't require any knowledge about black people or gay people whatsoever. It's just the fact that they're other human beings and that they're part of your moral system, right? When you're talking about vaccines, you're not just talking about morality. You're saying you know that they're wrong. How do you know they're wrong?
I don't know that they're wrong.
I don't know. I'm just a fucking sheep.
I know that they're not founded. Like, you can.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know?
Hold up. If you say, if this is why I brought up the intolerance to the intolerant. If, for example, racists or white supremacists say that they are superior to black people.
Thank you, Jan Arm.
Y. Okay, they say I'm superior to black people because of X or Y. Their skulls are smaller, or the the melanin gets in the way, or whatever they may say. Okay, those arguments you want to entertain. I am saying I am not going to entertain.
Wait, you don't entertain those arguments Because on the basis of morality. Because it's about
Sure.
morality, you stupid fuck, not science. It's about morality. When you're talking about vaccines, it's not the same thing.
It is.
Just admit this for me. Go ahead and admit this for me. When I say it, it's gonna make your pussy wet, right? When I say it, because it's gonna be so true. You're gonna be so open to what I'm saying right now, because it's so fucking true. You're gonna feel like something's inside you, right?
God,
That's
man.
how it's gonna feel. Let me tell you what. You're basically just saying you're drawing a line around your liberal discourse. Everything outside of your liberal discourse, you're not gonna entertain it because it threatens your ideological worldview. Anything inside of your discourse makes you comfy and cozy because it reaffirms your sense of safety, guarantee, and comfort about what you think this world is.
There are arguments that are salient. I can entertain them as in, hey, let me see. Why are you against the vaccine? Okay. I am concerned about the vaccine because it's been out too little time. They just pushed it. It's just the pharmaceuticals trying to make money.
I listen. I hope you never tell people you're vaccinated because you are the worst.
I'm vaccinated.
I hope you don't though
Vaccinated.
because imagine if these conspiracy theorists look at you and like, will I become like a dumb fuck like Dax if I get vaccinated?
Dude, but they get to fuck your mom.
What did you say?
You just heard me. Why do you make me repeat?
No. Let me ask you a question.
Fuck your mom.
Would you say that to my face?
Fuck your mom.
You would say that to my face?
I mean, I would say it to your dumb face. Yeah.
You would say it to my face?
I mean, yeah.
Really?
Maybe to be nice, I wouldn't. I don't know.
Would you say that to my face?
Yeah. Like, are you saying like on the basis of me being what, scared of you?
I think so.
Oh, dude, I would totally tell you that.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I told you might have? What if I told you you might have an opportunity to say it to my face?
I mean, sure.
Where you at?
Where's my opportunity?
What state are you in?
Ask your mom for.
We might be able to have an in-person debate where you could say this to my face. So what state are you in?
Ask your mom.
Are you scared?
Hey, listen.
Are you scared?
I have all sorts of stuff going on for which I couldn't entertain this opportunity, unfortunately.
It sounds like you're a little bit scared.
I am totally scared.
Why are you scared? We're just going to have an in-person debate.
I'm quivering in your mom's boots. Okay, listen.
Yeah. You fucking pussy.
Thing.
Hey, by the way, your mom, my fucking cock is down her fucking throat whenever I want, by the way. Your mom would actually fuck me. That's the difference. Your mother would actually fuck me. My cock would actually be inside of her pussy, and she would squeal. She would squeal in pleasure over the fact. You understand? See, you're making a your mom joke and joking. Your mother would find me actually irresistible. Your fucking mother would actually find me irresistible. She would actually choke on my fucking cock. Is the fucking difference.
I hope your cock is better than your arguments, because Jesus fuck.
Yeah. You're gonna talk about arguments as if you've had a single fucking argument this whole fucking time that hasn't been destroyed. What argument have you fucking brought forth? You can't even rub two fucking brain cells together if your life fucking depended on it. What arguments have you fucking made?
Every intelligible argument in your stream today has been from me.
Really? Every intelligible argument has been from you? Really?
And everything, yeah.
All you've done is pivot. Like, for example, when I asked you, why is Jimmy Dore right wing? Because he's being he's pandering to anti-vax people, and the majority of anti-vax people are right wing. But it's like a form of propositional logic that wouldn't hold as a logical fucking argument. Even if the majority of fucking vaccinated people are right wing, and Jimmy Dore is supposedly getting an audience of anti-vax people, you fail to demonstrate or prove the essentiality of right wing. You haven't proved it's essential. That's what I've been trying to get around this whole fucking time, and you failed every step of the fucking way. You stupid, dumb, fucking dog shit for brain fuck.
Listen here. Jimmy Dore is a communist.
He keeps circling back. You don't even know what communism is. You don't even know what communism is.
Listen here. I don't know what communism is.
So hold on. You said you've made every intelligible argument, right? But we're going down a dialogue loop tree where I'm guiding you through shit we've been over before, because when I catch you in a fucking moment, you pivot. Every time I catch you, you pivot. Every time I ground you, you pivot. That's what you do, you pivoting pussy. You pivoting pussy fuck.
I don't know what pivots you're talking
You
about.
pivoting fucking pussy. Ask your mom about the fucking pivots, like when I turned her around and fucking
Okay.
threw her against the fucking
good.
wall. Ask your
Listen,
mom
listen.
about the fucking pivots when I
Talking about-
fucking
hey,
when
hey,
I
your
carried
pussy
her
boys-
around my bedroom and
listen.
turned her around every
pussy
which way
boys
and
were
fucked her
bad.
from every angle
Hey.
possible, and I pivoted every single
Hey,
fucking angle.
Your pussy simps were mad that I was making your mom jokes. Okay.
Yeah, I was making
were like,
your mom jokes, but your mother would actually fuck me. Is the difference?
I don't know.
Your
They were
mother
like,
would
Dax,
actually fuck me.
I can't believe Dax was making your mom arguments. That's when he lost, and you're just making them.
But I can't.
Okay,
But
anyhow,
your
listen.
mother would actually fuck me.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
She
so-
would. She really would.
She totally would.
She
I would
actually
bang you
would.
too.
She
I would
actually would fuck
you
me.
too, man.
I
I would-
actually
I would
could
fuck
fuck
you.
your mother.
Yeah, I would fuck you too.
Your
Totally-
mother
totally
actually
honest.
would let me
Look,
fuck
dude,
her.
your jawline is pretty hot. I
Yeah.
gotta admit. I would totally,
you look like
put my ma-
you look
put my
like a
hand-
deformed creature from a fucking experiment. You look like an ugly fuck.
Oh no. Well, there goes my chances. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and then why I'm criticizing you is that I heard your is that Hake? Hake is that that guy on your stream? I don't know. Is the guy with the orange shirt? I'm not even. I usually listen to streams. I don't watch streams. So, I'm not entirely sure. If that guy is Hake.
Now the grand finale is this. Are you aware of some of the comments Vaush made? You're a Vaush fan, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah. So you think Vaush is a guy to listen to, and he's someone to watch.
Some things he says are beyond what I would say are okay, but yeah.
What
sure.
what like what? What does he say that you don't find okay?
The tactical N-word that he talks about.
Oh. So why do you follow and watch people who advocate for pedophilia? Just
He
curious.
advocates for pedophilia.
Yeah.
Do you advocate for pedophilia? Because I follow you too.
No. But you actually are following someone who said things like he wants child sex robots in the future, and he thinks
He said that?
yeah.
Okay.
He also made a lot of comments in Destiny's Discord, alluding to the fact that
I mean, I'm not tying my entire moral premises.
you're not. So are you going to
Around
defend
Vaush.
Vaush for the shit he said?
I wasn't even. This wasn't.
What about when Vaush said? What
Vaush.
about when Vaush said there is nothing morally wrong with consuming child pornography?
He said that?
Yes, he did.
Okay, taking you at face value. That's. I don't know why we're talking about Vaush exactly.
Well, that's how you
Your
found me,
crush?
isn't it? Because you're a Vaush viewer and you're a Vaush
I
fan.
found you thanks to Hippy Dippy.
You're a Vaush fan. That's how you found me today. That's
No, I
how
found
you managed to
if you
muster.
look-
that's how you
if you
managed to
look-
muster the
Hey, pussy
courage.
boy, if
That's
you
how you
look how
managed
long
to
I've been
muster the
following you,
courage to
if you
say
look-
that I said that Jimmy Dore was a communist, because that's what Vaush said that I said.
No. So if you look at how long I've been following you, I've been following you since I saw you on Hippy Dippy. Okay.
Yeah, but today you came on because of Vaush's coverage of me.
Today I came on
Yeah.
because I was bored and
Because
you
I
were
was
one of the
bored.
guys I
Because
had
I was
on
bored.
follow channels.
Because I was bored.
So
So do you have a
And-
humiliation fetish? Do you like being destroyed and conquered and dominated?
I don't think that's what happened here today.
Oh, really? How do we measure that? One's in the chat if I dominated him. Two's if that's not what
you got
happened.
Simps. I'll write one too. Look.
Do I have 100? Do I have 680 simps?
I just wrote one.
So hold on. Do I
I'm-
have an army of 680 simps?
Wait, can I write one again? One.
Do I have
no,
an
it doesn't
army of
let me.
6?
Hey,
Do I?
take the spam thing off so I can do one again. Okay.
Do I have
listen
an
to
army
me.
of 680 simps?
Hey, shut the fuck up. That's a stupid.
Do I have an
argument
army
you
of 680 simps?
You have bad ticks. You seem to be saying things like, Jimmy Dore is a communist, and
Yeah,
you're
I
talking
never
about-
said that. I never said that.
You said that.
Then
in
roll
a
it back
sense,
and give
that's
us
what
a
you said.
direct. Just like how Marx said that communism is the equal distribution of resources,
No,
right? You
I didn't
stupid
say
fuck.
that. I didn't say
I
that.
didn't say that. I didn't say
I have
that.
a quote
I didn't
from
say
Marx that says exactly what communism is. I didn't say that. I told you it's theory. And
Yeah, I told you to cite some theory, and there was none.
But what do you want me? I don't memorize quotes like you do. Well, why do I need to memorize quotes? Can I?
You don't have to
read books
memorize
and
anything. Just give
understand
me
the context?
one thing that substantiates, one piece of authority that makes your description legitimate.
But so you here, listen. the only way that this argument of yours makes sense.
Hey, I can't do it. He can't do it. He can't fucking do it.
I'm wrong about what I said communism is, but you're telling me communism is not what I said it was?
No.
Equitable distribution of
No,
resources?
it's not. No, it's not.
Equitable.
No, it's not. Because it's nowhere to be found
Please,
by any major
enlighten me.
communist. Because
No,
there is no major communist thinker who has said anything remotely close to that.
Listen, I got you, but I've seen policies in different countries, including
Like
this
what?
one,
Like what?
where there's a distribution of wealth in a
What?
way.
Okay, then how are they? But how do you justify the association with communism?
Well, those are communist ideals. Communist.
On what basis? Where do you get that from?
Like theory.
What theory? Tell me what this theory you're referring to is. Is it your theory?
No, it's Marxist, Leninist. Das Kapital.
You keep saying Das Kapital. Then cite something. Cite one thing in Das Kapital that confirms this theory.
You say you're communist. Name every communist sentence.
Is that the equivalent of what I'm asking you to do?
Okay, let's. Yes, it is the equivalent.
No, it's not the fucking equivalent.
No,
I'm asking you for one sentence, the bare minimum of anything from Das Kapital that justifies your description of communism. I didn't ask you for everything. I asked you for one thing. I asked you for one article of evidence. One article of evidence. One article of evidence.
Definition: Britannica, ideology, communism, political and economic doctrine that aims to replace private property and a profit-based economy with public ownership and communal control of at least the major means of production and the natural resources of society.
Even if we accepted Britannica's definition, even if we accepted the authority of the fucking Britannica scholars,
Communism is thus a form of socialism, a higher and more advanced form according to its advocates. Exactly how communism differs from socialism has long been a matter of debate.
Hey, you stupid fuck. You stupid mumbling, stumbling, stupid bitch. Hey, you stupid, stumbling, mumbling, stupid fuck.
Listen.
Keep reading until you find. Keep reading. Because you haven't found anything that justifies what you said yet.
While you're shoving a microphone down your throat. I can't understand what the fuck is happening.
Even if we accepted the authority of the fucking dictionary that you just cited instead of the actual communist thinkers, even if we accepted even if we accepted it, it still doesn't justify what you said.
Are trash, brother. Your arguments are trash.
Okay? You haven't. Where does it talk about equal distribution? Where does it talk about equal distribution in the Britannica definition? Where? Private
property and profit-based economy with the public ownership and communal control of at least the major means of production and the natural resources of a society.
Do I have to mute you?
Control.
You stupid NPC fuck. You stupid fuck. Your ugly, stupid fucking face produces nothing but stupid, ugly things. Nowhere in that definition do you hear anything about the equal distribution of resources. Nowhere.
You elitist bitch. I was using the knowledge I have on the theory to...
What theory? Okay, what theory? What theory? Where? You cited the definition as an example of theory. The definition doesn't add up.
I talked about it without giving you the definition until now because you keep pretending like it is inherent upon
Hold on. You kept saying... Hold on.
That I
Stupid bitch.
Stupid
bitch. You said the theory. I said, what theory? You have given me nothing to this day.
So
after 3 hours, you've given me nothing.
Do you want, what am I supposed to say?
One source of evidence, one piece of evidence, just one.
Okay, so let me see. Let's check it out. Communist country / policies. Let's see if I am even close. Let's see. So,
and this is theory, right? This is you're gonna cite some theory to me.
No. I told you from Das Kapital.
Where? Okay, I am specifically challenging your claim about Das Kapital.
It is. Listen. There's all sorts of
Okay, you're not gonna cite it to me. Do you remember vaguely describe to me how Das Kapital talks about the distribution of resources equally? Vaguely recollect it.
Yeah, by the abolition of private property.
Yeah, vaguely describe that to me. Where Marx is talking about the
I
distribution of resources.
What do you want me to like? Open the book, like memorize the book. Now know the book. Now, if you don't reference a sentence, you said you read Das Kapital.
I want the bare minimum. In what way does Capital advocate for the equal distribution of resources?
Where you abolish private property.
How does that follow? How does it follow? First of all, where does Marx say the abolition, Abschaffung in German, rather than Aufhebung, sublation of private property? Second, how does that connect to the equal distribution of resources?
I don't know that it's a very like dogmatic way of seeing things. Is that it has to be the equal distribution, but it is in most cases an advocacy for the equal distribution.
I'm just asking where you're getting that from.
Am I wrong? Like,
yeah, you are wrong. But where are you getting? Where are you getting it from?
Enlighten me. Because this whole thing was for you to make an argument, right? If I'm wrong,
no, this whole thing, no. You came.
It doesn't seem like there's an argument.
You didn't come here posturing as my student. You came here posturing as a challenger, which means you should be informed enough to know about what communism is before you get in my fucking VC and try to argue and challenge me about my understanding of who is and isn't a communist.
Well, I can tell you that from the very basic definition that I found in Britannica, I can tell you that Jimmy Dore doesn't fall in the category of trying to push for socialist policies that would extend to communism if he is trying to advocate for...
That's the worst argument to make. I mean, even if I were to entertain the idea that Britannica is the authority on what communism is...
It's not.
But even if I conceded that to you, and even if I conceded the idea that being a communist means advocating for social policies, which ultimately will lead to communism, actually every single policy Jimmy Dore does advocate for is that. He's a Medicare for all fanatic. He promoted Medicare for all marches, which the Squad and the rest of the so-called socialists, like yourself, and Vaush derided him for. Jimmy Dore has been an ardent advocate for the closest thing to mainstream socialist, as you put it, policies in the U.S. that we can even think of. Every single fucking one.
So here's the thing, right? If you have a pivot that is a right-wing pandering, you become a right-wing panderer.
So
right?
is Jimmy Dore against Medicare for all?
I don't know.
What is his views on economic policy? Are they right-wing too?
No clue. I don't know.
No, I don't know. No clue. But you called him a right-winger. So why does Jimmy Dore curiously have these very left-wing...
grifter? I called him a right-wing grifter, and what I mean by that...
But that's curious. It's curious that he's... Listen, you stupid fuck. You know why you're a dumb, stupid bitch? Because even fat-ass fucks like Vaush will try and say, like, oh, he's a Nazbol, which means he's economically left, but he's socially conservative, which he's not. I'm socially conservative, by the way. You are out here just calling him a right-winger. How?
I am not.
In what universe?
I am saying he's a grifter.
Okay, who's not? What's an example of someone who's not a grifter on the internet?
I don't think you're a grifter.
Okay, well, who else?
I don't think Hassanabi is a grifter.
Hassan's not a grifter?
No.
Why not?
Because he doesn't seem to be changing his positions, his ideological positions, based on personal gain.
Really?
For example, if
wait, hold on. Really?
Yeah. For example, if he
got his
house,
okay,
and he stopped advocating for taxing the rich.
Wait. First of all, before we talk about that, how about I show you a video of Hassan from 10 years ago where he's talking about teaching people how to spit game, and he's saying a lot of really weird, sexist, predatory stuff, frat boy type of shit. What about? Do you think he would say that today?
I think that you can have bad takes and not be a grifter, and then change your takes and not be a grifter.
So how do you tell the difference? How do you tell the difference?
If you're doing it for like interests that are not your own.
How do you know? Example, how do you know?
Who would have been interested in him doing that? On changing his views.
the left-wing fucking echo chamber.
Yeah, but it's like he
would get canceled today if he did that. Why would he? Are you kidding?
Yeah, I understand that. But if I have a position and I change it based on my own interpretation, right? If I say like,
So how do you know? How do you tell the difference?
I was homophobe before. Now I'm no longer homophobe.
How do you know the difference?
If you're doing it for capital interest, if you're doing it to make money, I think.
Okay. So Hassan admitted that he was transphobic years ago.
Okay, me too.
So Hassan, according to you, does he gain more or less money by disavowing his transphobic views?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not.
Would he still have 50,000 subscribers on Twitch?
Listen, that's not being.
Would he still have 50,000 subscribers on Twitch?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm telling you that if you change your views based on someone else's interests because you're getting paid to do so, then that's bad.
Okay.
If you change your mind
because
you had shitty takes,
okay. And I'm telling you that Hassan has changed his views because of the interests of the Democratic establishment.
What? So no, he changed his mind. But probably like, and I'm sorry, I said I was transphobe. I don't mean that I'm transphobe. I just don't understand transgender. But I'm not transphobe the same way I'm not homophobe. But I am saying for example, don't understand things like transgender.
So who's paying? So
nobody's paying me to be.
So, but Jimmy Dore is being paid. Jimmy Dore is being paid to voice skepticism against the pharmaceutical companies.
I am saying that Jimmy Dore, okay, might be posturing himself to shift like Dave Rubin did.
What a stupid fuck! What a stupid fuck!
What do you mean?
Dave Rubin was bought off.
Right.
So is Jimmy Dore being bought off?
I'm saying that he's posturing himself to do so.
By who?
By whoever buys off Dave Rubin.
Okay, you think Jimmy Dore is doing that?
I think he's posturing himself
on the basis of what evidence?
That he's pandering to a right-wing audience, which is anti-vax.
He's pandering to a right-wing audience.
Yeah.
How? How is he pandering to them?
Because of the anti-vax position, which is the majority right-winger.
Is that Jimmy's own position, or is he just doing it to pander?
I think he's doing it to pander.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know?
Because not 12 months ago, he had a different position than what he's subscribing now.
But Hassan also had a different position than what he's subscribing to now years ago.
You can change your mind. As I said before, you can change your mind and not be...
So what's the difference then? He changed his mind!
Brother, there's nuance, okay? There are reasons to do so that would be self-interested, okay? That would be self-interested.
Then how do you know if it's self-interested or not? How do you tell the difference?
Based on what somebody else is telling you. So if somebody else is saying you should say this and you say, okay, then you are, if you change your mind on a topic because somebody else paid you, then you are a grifter.
Who paid Jimmy Dore?
I am saying,
who paid him?
He is doing a shift. Okay.
So you just said Jimmy's a grifter and Hassan's not, but this is the same fucking situation.
I don't think you're a grifter, for example.
You said, but Jimmy's a grifter and Hassan's not, but it's the same fucking situation.
I don't think that you have these takes, and I don't think you would change your takes.
What a literal dumb stupid fuck. Okay? Stupid fuck. You stupid fuck.
Same as I don't think Hasanabi would do the same
literally thing. Stupid. Guys, one's in the chat if this guy just doesn't have a brain. He's literally just a stupid fuck. Literally just a stupid fuck who doesn't understand that you just fucking were confronted with the same circuit of logic as applied to Hassan, but for a mysterious reason that has yet to be clarified, it doesn't apply to Jimmy Dore. Only Hassan gets a pass, not Jimmy Dore.
Listen here, manly man. Here's the thing. Not that one gets a pass and the other doesn't, okay? Life is nuanced, you see, and there are arguments that you can make for one over the other.
So make them.
I am telling you, I don't see that Hassan, well, in this case, Hassan, I just chose one. I also chose you. I don't know why we're not talking about you, but I guess Hassan is not changing his position based on personal interests of like somebody getting paid. For example,
but on the same basis that you say Jimmy Dore is changing his views on the basis of personal interests of getting paid, I can apply that same reasoning to Hassan.
Telling you, for example, something he didn't change.
Can you address that argument?
Yeah, right now. he has a house. He's become a millionaire. And he's like, you know what? I'm still advocating for higher taxes for the rich.
Yeah, but that's not the comparison I was using. Hold on. That's not the comparison I was using. Jimmy Dore also got a house, and he's still advocating for higher taxes on the rich. So that's not the fucking argument I was using, now was it? I was saying that Hassan has adopted all these woke lefty positions for personal interest and personal gain. It has the same amount of merit as the claim you're making that Jimmy Dore adopted the anti-vax position, supposedly, even though he didn't, in order to grift to right-wingers. It's the same exact circuit of reasoning, but apparently you're just only calling Jimmy Dore the grifter.
Yes, because he seems to have changed his mind on a specific topic.
So has Hassan, you literal stupid dumb fuck. You actual stupid fuck.
There's a lot of people that change their minds on things.
Well, guys, once in the chat, if this guy is so stupid, it is actually giving you an aneurysm. And he is literally like, it's unbelievably fucking stupid. Am I the only one who can't fucking believe what I'm hearing right now?
There you go. I got to put one. Okay, so listen. Here's the thing, right? There are arguments that are salient. One argument that is not salient is saying, I cannot discern any change of mind whatsoever. I can't ever possibly determine which one is because of grifting and which one is because of an ideological, enlightenment. Okay? I cannot determine or discern.
Yeah. How do you determine and discern those things?
So it seems to you that those things cannot exist either. So my question to you is, can there be someone changing their positions for personal gain, interest, not because of ideology?
Yeah.
Okay. And you do not think that Jimmy Dore is doing that?
No.
No. Okay. And you do think that Hassan Abi is doing that?
Not necessarily, no. I asked you why you're saying Jimmy Dore is doing it, but not Hassan. I'm using your reasoning.
I repeated myself multiple times. Not 12 months ago, this guy was specifically very not anti-vax.
And Hassan also changed his views on a number of things in the same fucking time span as well.
I know what's happening now in society. What's happening now is a harsh reaction. There's a reactionary movement.
What a stupid fuck. What a literal stupid dumb fuck
against vaccinations. Okay.
Is this a human? Is this an NPC?
This is my position.
You look like some kind of. When I looked at your face, you look like a Five Nights at Freddy's mannequin or some kind of. I don't even know if you're human, right? You're a fucking NPC. You don't like. You just keep saying the same thing. Am I going crazy?
My argument is that you're an NPC.
You are a fucking NPC.
And Jimmy Dore is a communist. Hey, listen.
He keeps repeating the same thing. Jimmy Dore's a communist.
It's because it was the
when you don't know what I'm going to give you one last chance to redeem yourself. So far, you've been fucked. You've been utterly fucked. Hey. So this is your last shot and your last chance. If you cannot break through this fucking argument,
communism. What is every communism in the world? Okay, listen. You're an idiot. Okay.
Hey! I'm an idiot. I'm gonna mute this dumb fuck. I'm gonna mute this dumb fuck.
Hey, you can mute me.
Go ahead and mute this stupid fuck. I'm sick of hearing the fucking sound of his fucking voice. Is this real life? I asked him for one example. He laughed. What a fucking pussy. What a fucking bitch. Thanks for your balls, by the way. I just took your manhood. By the way. Thanks for leaving. I just took your fucking manhood, you little fucking bitch. You little fucking pussy, you little fucking bitch.